Okay, we're live. We're doing stuff. We're mumbling.
Yay.
Alright, so we just did the usual pre-audio stuff. We were, 5 light, 3 dark? We had a shenanigans that one a little. Well, I got a little confused. No duty and no Abba has triggered. So I guess... Well, besides the fact that we got some healing to do, we worked that out, that some of you have some crits that we didn't do anything about last time, and you might have some wounds and stuff. Though, I will say, Aramaa did say she wants to take, a week off and actually have a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be good for some natural healing.
Okay.
That's not going to be enough to naturally heal crits, though, I think. Or is it? Is it a week or a month for crits?
I think it's Let me check that.
Alright, you look that up, because... Well, actually, no, I'll look it up, because I want to ask you guys questions about your EXP expenditures and how you're breaking up the loot and stuff.
Alright.
So, how did you end up splitting your... Because we did a great, it was talked about in What's Up, which will be long out by the time this actually comes out. Because I'm way behind. I need to, I don't know when, because I need to use my computer for things, but I'll need to, carve out, Monday or something and just do nothing but render videos.
That's why I do a rendering stream.
I don't think I can literally stream that. You'd have nothing to look at.
I don't know.
Yeah. What are you going to stream? The loading bar?
I don't know, I thought it was funny.
I'm pretty, I don't know, I mean, you got a pretty good computer. Can't you, render a video and, do, something, small in the background?
I mean, I can, but then there's what's small, what'll actually fuck me over. I don't... last night I had to re-render the whole of What's Up, all 3 hours of it, because my video driver crashed anyway.
Yeah, it's for
Marth.
a full week.
For a full week.
Yeah, then you had to roll a resilience check.
Okay, so you looked it up anyway, even though I told you not to.
Sorry. I was just
That's what he does.
But where was I actually?
Sorry.
Oh yes, breaking up the loot, because you reorganized the character sheets, because we talked about that on What's Up a million years ago, by now. It was merely yesterday for me, but, so... hopefully that means you've sorted out some inventory stuff, so who got what?
Okay, so, I remember this. So, I'm giving Boots Aramaa's weighted head from her backhand shotgun, so she's getting rid of that. Because we're going to try and get Boots a big old honking electro stick. We're going to stick it on there, so he can be the one that smacks things with...
With the race car?
Sorry, I don't... I don't know what that happened.
With a race car? What?
You didn't hear that in the background?
Yeah, just the car just went by, really loudly. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, I was confused.
That's a first.
Yeah.
That's a bit of background noise that I don't think we've ever heard. Alright, continue, please, Lucky.
Yeah, so, Boots is getting my weighted head. As I said, we're going to try and get him the Thunder Stick. Eventually, we'll get that. Also, Camo will be giving his thermal cloak and one of his canteens to Boots. Because Camo has 2 canteens for some odd reason. And Aramaa will be giving her stealth cloak to Camo, which, has the same effect as a thermal cloak, but also adds 1 blue to stealth. Because Aramaa will be getting Iron Body and will literally just eat 2 black on resilience forever. She's gonna be all cold, don't care. Hot, don't care. Pressure, don't care.
Right.
You can run through that fire and maybe not be emotionally damaged.
Well, okay, it's just the black dice, not
that's
the
resilience.
Not being on fire part, just the black dice.
Yeah. Okay. And
but the enduring harsh conditions will be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as I said, I went through at both Axes and Loth's character sheets and be like, you don't need this. You don't need this. Get rid of this. You're gonna get this. Have some of this. Don't sass me. I totally bullied people.
It's like cleaning your room or doing a garage sale. We're gonna trash this, and we're gonna donate this, and we're gonna sell this.
I now know what it feels like to have your room interior decorated, but digitally.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what happened. Aramaa, kicked down your fucking, went to your barracks room, kicked down the door. It's all inspection time, boys.
Does this spark? No! Does this canteen spark joy? No? Dumpster.
Or toss it at the other club.
It's this club don't have it. So I basically set up. I set up a couple shopping lists for them to help them. I don't want to say focus on what to do, but help them do what they want to do. So there will be some shopping in this episode.
Yes, we'll do some downtime. I'm more meant though about the actual loot from last time.
Oh, okay, yes. Loot. So Aramaa took the Crush Gaunts and the ancient Jedi shield along with a set of Jedi armor. I remember that.
May I?
Yeah, go.
So, to what I know, Marth got the Incara Sapphire, and you took another shield as well?
Yeah, he took the other bracer.
Yeah, he took the
Oh,
bracer.
okay.
There was some discussion on it, but he took the bracer shield.
Yeah.
We divided up
about
the parts
the
of the
discussion
armor.
about whether or not it was an armor attachment.
Actually,
Yeah.
we still have that armor, so is anyone actually aware? Because otherwise we could sell it.
No, we're not going to sell it. This is a cool piece of Mandalorian armor.
Fair. And like I said, we
And
divided
then-
up all the pieces of the armor to where
I think.
Camo basically took all of its attachments, so I've got the Electro Grapple, I've got its jetpack, and I took the Mandalorian sword. The best guard.
Okay, and as I remember, so each of the Jedi there got one Jedi battle armor,
Yep.
and then we gave one to our master, and
Yeah.
then the other two went to the Jedi storage facility.
We sent them to Jedi place, where they will be put into place.
An armory that will be
Top-
forgotten among time or
By
something.
top men.
Yeah, top men.
Top men.
Top
Question.
men are in it. Top Jedi are on it.
Does the jetpack count as like an armor piece, or does it count as
No,
shield?
it's just a jetpack. It's in the gear
Okay.
list. It's a jetpack.
Yeah. It's
You
a
put it on your back. You jet.
Jetpack,
Alright,
jetpack, jetpack. It's a jetpack.
Alright, I don't know. I might need to leave it at base considering what we're probably doing.
Probably.
Jetpacking in an underwater submarine.
Listen, apparently most stuff in Star Wars is waterproof, because other than maybe like some penalties for being underwater, there's no rules and there's no fictional basis for nothing not working
Yeah.
underwater. Blasters
Yeah,
work,
apparent-
lightsabers work, sea
Yeah.
scooters work, comlinks work. Fuck water physics. We don't
yeah,
care.
apparently jetpacks worked in.
It's because water is really expensive.
Shadow of the Empire had jetpacks work underwater for whatever reason.
Okay, that's actually really cool. So,
So you might consider leaving it on. We'll see when we get there, because there will be.
I
Some
just
prep
got
stuff.
encumbrance to deal with.
Yeah.
It's true. I think jetpacks are pretty light, but it's still got to be like one or two.
I should probably move the recon boat to storage then.
We'll work on it. So you took the grapple, the jetpack. You guys are just storing the armor itself.
Mhm.
Oh, and Boots took the sword. Not
I did.
Boots, Camo took the sword.
I took the sword.
Boots took the gun, and just the
Oh,
gun.
yeah,
I think
the
is that all
crush.
that Boots got.
Yeah.
I only
Right.
just got the gun.
He likes number 8.
It's a good gun.
Wife number 8.
Actually, here's a question. With all the fucking fun things about how much is that armor, the Mandalorian armor, worth?
Oh boys, that is
It's superior Mandalorian armor, so it's like most expensive armor in the game technically.
Is the price line actually in my notes? I don't know.
Because I'm assuming
I'm
the
gonna
price
warn you,
for-
it's probably gonna be really, really hard to sell.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm not
restricted.
It's more just
And it's
curious.
Well, I'm not-
rarity
I said-
8, which bumps up to 10.
Well, I'm not trying to sell it, but
It's also
I said,
superior.
But
What
it
is
is 6K.
oh, it's 6K.
Yes,
Okay.
normally.
Let me double check if I wrote down any combo. Because you have pulled out most of the extra shit. So
Yeah.
All I'm reading from is the
It's just the
Collapse of the Republic Mando armor thing.
yeah, it's superior and a bunch of other things. Yeah, it still has 5. It still has 5 hard points, which is still pretty crazy.
well, yeah, Mando armor is supposed to be customizable. Yeah, okay. I didn't jot anything down. So yeah, it's the complete set. So it's pretty big.
6K. I said, this going in the extra option with our fucking BX commando rifles and sniper rifles. It'll just sit there,
Yeah.
game pretty.
Yeah, I think for purposes of just because of the extras, I'd round that to like 10K price base. Just to account for the fact that it's, superior. It's got the cortosis added. It's very resilient.
Very
All its hard
resilient.
points are used up. So,
Okay.
10K. That's fine.
which becomes 20, but you'd have to pass a rarity 10 worth of check. So,
Which is
Yeah.
all
freaking
5
good
dice. And it's restricted too. So
Yeah.
it is possible to sell. It would be a real pain in the butt. You're honestly probably better just like putting it in somebody's office in a glass case or something.
Yeah, just like
Okay, so clearly I need to move this to Aramaa's bar. It's like, do you just have a case of Mandalorian armor? Yeah. Also, I need to make a little model of the Ruby Runner.
Okay, sure. You can take a
oh
little-
right, we have the Ruby Road.
Breaking case of Mandalorian. It's like, wait a second.
Well, no. It's one of those achievement decorations for the bar.
Yeah,
So,
obviously.
Right.
You do also have the
Right,
Ruby
so-
Runner, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, are we just? Yeah, we're just keeping that.
We're just keeping it. It's a free ship. If
Yeah.
we ever need to do something, off the grid. Yeah.
Or if you ever need to get anywhere fast.
I just heard
need
that
to go
click and
fast.
I just heard that click and just imagine Lucky being like doing the wink and the snap finger
Oh,
gun.
that's because exactly what I did.
But yes, no, you can totally. There's no need to. That's a solid fluff detail. There's no need to pay anything for it. You could get a little Ruby Runner display to like put behind the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. I'm probably actually gonna need that extra thing of encumbrance.
I would
'cause think
almost
it's actually
imagine
nice.
that. Oh, sorry, Axe, but like the model for the Ruby Runner was already on the Ruby Runner. The guy loved it so much he had a model made.
Like that
I mean, I can
Fallout
see
or
that.
Outer World style thing.
It's a little hollow projector of the Ruby Runner. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, with my XP, I got improved. I got a second point of vigilance, improved Clanker Killer, and toughen 2.
Nice.
Okay, for my XP, I got parry and I got the talents for in Sorsu for parry and Sorsu technique, and I got the strength upgrade for 4C so I can get specific visions, and then I got the magnitude upgrade from heal/harm.
Which means you can heal multiple people, I believe.
Yeah,
that what
I have to
magnitude
spend
does?
1 pip. Yeah,
Okay. No, now you can pop AoE heals, which is actually very useful.
yeah, it's only 3 right now.
And I just remembered, because it took me a bit to remember what I bought, because I bought at the end of the session last time. I got improved Armor Master, which means I finally have a point in defense.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
Wait, how broke was I? I was pretty broke. Yeah, as I said, I picked up, one of the things that Aramaa did was, out of using the finder's fee, because, we got, what was it, like 50k, but then, like I said, we gave the 10% cut to Nola. I gave her the additional 2.5k that we scrounged, and then what was left was 45k. So we, split that. We put 5k into the party funds and gave everyone 10k. I spent, a little bit of mine to get my bar, the Liquid Sunshine, a corporate focus upgrade, which put in a stage and dance floor to the bar.
Oh.
And I also took another ob hit for 2 to get an improved security system. So now it's 11.
But and also now you have a security system in the bar.
Yeah, we have cameras. But
Cameras
what Aramaa
and locks and stuff.
But what Aramaa spent her XP on was she got 2 levels of Brawl and bought her first level of Dodge.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
now that we are a few minutes in, I will go ahead and read out the patron list, and then we'll start the actual gameplay, kind of.
Will do.
So, I would like to remind everybody this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Akko Comics, Black G, Carlos, Squad, Jeremy Vasquez, Kylie Dent, Nestor Flores, Rogue Robin, Shiny P, some guy named Bob, Soda, Son of 24773, and Video Gamer 75. If you like we do one season more, consider playing some Patreon. You get access to episodes early. Lots of other goodies. Everybody helps out. Thank you.
Thank you.
I really wish I'd done that at the beginning so I could time it out. Normally that takes me about 20 seconds, but now that I have it as an actual list, I can power. Ooh, eyes are blurry.
The faster and longer Omega has to say something, the more power he acquires.
Correct?
So, first thing on the list.
Well, yeah, okay. So, number 1's your critical injuries. Are you guys just going to walk those off, or would you like somebody to try and fix those? Because you can attempt to, as we said,
I would.
Aramaa says, you're going to come back and you're going to take basically a week off. That's okay.
I would only take
what's his
one,
face?
so.
Master Lago. There it is. It's in my notes. He will say that, they still need strategic operation time to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Still working on the plan, testing some stuff out. So, yeah, you got some time off. That, honestly, you guys coming back and taking a few days sitting around base gives him some opportunity to go out and, test some shit in the field, look at some stuff, poke some things, have adventures,
Yes.
So, yeah, again. First off, that means you guys can heal 7 wounds naturally.
Okay.
You can go ahead and preemptively scratch all that off. I'm pretty sure you won't get into any fights during your downtime.
Okay. Now I can write a week's time. So I can
again,
roll
the question
resilience.
is... Well, yeah, the question is, are you guys just going to wait? Those of you who have critical injuries, which is Kavis and definitely Boots, are you going to wait you just gonna, like I said, walk those off, or do you want to actually have somebody take care of that during your week?
I would have to wait 2 weeks for both.
Probably, yeah. Somebody should probably fix you.
Someone
I
got her
would like
medicine
to
check.
get fixed, please.
Okay. Are you guys gonna fix each other, or do you want people at base to fix you?
Guess.
Kavis, we should take a few days off with the back-to-baths.
Does Bacta actually heal critical injuries?
I don't think technically, but it might reduce the time frame. I don't know.
Yeah. Just wondering, like, what the other people would do to fix us.
Oh yeah, it's 24. Just 24 hours in the back-to-bath
Does what?
for healing crit.
Okay, so back to does help. Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
I guess can be in the back-to for.
Well, yeah, that can be pretty solid. You know, to just keep you up there.
Yeah.
But that's resilience check to recover.
Yeah. But
You
let's
could do
let's just do medicine.
All right, I'm gonna roll, and you're gonna suck up the rolls because nobody volunteers to do anything. Nope.
I'll volunteer.
Nope. Too late. I'm rolling.
Okay.
Loth, you're first. What's your critical injury difficulty?
They're all average.
Average. Okay.
Yeah, average.
You're fine. Roll for Kavis. That first one doesn't get fixed.
We might need to Bacta for that.
Yeah.
But I'll upgrade his neck check to fix your second one. Wow. Okay. Also no. Yeah. The doctors can't. Whatever your problem is, the doctors cannot fix it.
Okay.
Well, you're getting ordered to 2 days in the back to tanks. Have fun with that, Kavis.
And then he has to roll resilience.
Mm-hmm.
At least
I'm
I
pretty
have
sure resilient.
at least I have force pips for this.
True.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I believe
leave
the
my-
difficulty you roll for resilience is that.
Yeah, I'll leave my shopping list with Aramaa.
Well, I don't know if she's actually going shopping during the week or not.
Honestly, Aramaa is probably gonna go try and get a date with fucking Europa and have some fucking downtime.
Okay. I'll start rolling those resilience saves.
Camo has done his, I guess in this time, Camo has done his thing of already building the stables. So
Yeah, it's
like,
already been done.
It's already been done. So it's like, I wonder if I'm just going to try to do something with Fairy, because it's like, I can't help but want to do something with fucking Robot.
And
Why? It's a bad idea. He hates your guts.
I need to spend
I wanna
all
change
4
that.
of those.
You will not.
Okay,
Why? Is
I
it
need
because
to
it's me?
spend-
No, he refuses to like you.
It's Fairy. Do you remember how we met him? The guy hated us all to begin with. He was like, we have to have a fucking contract to be bags.
Yeah. I walked into him and he was like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh."
He probably flips you off. He flips off everyone with one of his fucking vibro side. Just
I guess he can't help it if he's been like altered to basically be aggressive to everyone.
Alright, I'm back now. I've got my headphones on.
And then I'll need to spend 1 there to heal the other one.
Actually, if you wanted to keep something to do with that area, you can start training the Swamp Striders.
I could, yeah, actually. I could make cavalry out of them, so.
Alright. What's the check to fit the armor?
3D.
Is it 3D? I thought it was 2.
It's 3D.
Okay, that's.
No, you're training Swamp Striders.
I was just curious.
Okay. The second set gets fixed.
Hang on a sec.
The armorers
That's
will keep
3D.
trying until you run out of suits.
They break it?
Oops, it doesn't have feature difficulty. Hopefully,
Oh, no,
he
you're
can't-
right.
hopefully
It is
he can't
hard.
Fuck it up.
Holy shit.
Okay. Alright. So 2 of them get done.
Okay.
Aramaa, your plans may be distracted as you have to go through a couple fittings because this armor is old and your armors are just like, hey, wait, hold on. Not quite right.
We can't account for the thickness.
Yeah. But anyway, they do fit both sets of armor.
Okay, cool.
To you.
Okay. Yay.
So yes,
Armor
you
will
spent
also
some downtime, you're healing, we covered whatchamacallit. Healing, armor, etc. Okay, I need to look in the stato list. Yeah, this is pretty easy. To train a Swamp Strider, it's just an easy survival check.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Because they're domesticable 1.
I remember doing that during that war, so let's see how this goes.
What is that karate thing where one person just fights waves and waves of dude one at a time? Is it like kumite?
Like the man versus, like the man of 100?
Yeah.
Army of 100, something?
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Look, he's looking it up.
Because that's what Armaa's gonna do.
They're very trained.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can I don't remember how many Swamp Striders it was, but you've got some Swamp Striders. They are decently domestically trained. You can ride them for stuff now.
Yay!
It was enough to make like a whole like cavalry unit or two.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember. If you guys didn't write down the exact number, you clearly didn't care that much.
No. We just have a nebulous amount of Swamp Striders.
You have plot amount of Swamp Striders.
Yes.
It's a very important amount of plot. Okay, and then you guys are just gonna spend your downtime not in back to tanks and not doing other stuff in the bar, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yes.
What's your monthly payout?
Try out the jetpack.
The monthly payout right now would be 400. Wait, 400 credits? Yes, because it's 200 per core focus.
Okay.
Per core focus.
It's been several weeks since the last time, so we'll say it's been another month, so everybody gets the 400 payout.
Yay!
Yay!
How much?
400.
Okay.
Monthly pay.
All right. So, Boots, Kavis, and Aramaa are in the bar.
Yeah.
Camo is testing his jetpack. That's what he said he's doing. He's doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
He's doing
Boots
sick flips and stuff.
Boots will probably be at one of the tables, hopefully playing the Jark.
Yeah,
I'll be
playing some
manning the bar.
Dejart games, playing some rounds of Sabak, got some tables.
Just to ask, what does SST mean?
Oh, system strain threshold. That's a vehicle stat.
Okay, using planetary. Okay.
Because you can do maneuvers and stuff which will do your strain threshold, and basically it'll run out of juice.
Gotcha.
So try not to do that while you're super high in the air. Just a heads up.
Fair.
Though I think there's an action where you can like try and jury rig to fix strain and damage threshold. So you can try and come back in a pinch, but just be careful because we know
Gotcha.
falling sucks.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Okay, so Boots is probably getting the decent side eye from Astellas Squabarn, the pit boss.
Mm-hmm.
He's a male Rhodian. He has a robotic arm. He never gambles. He just sits and watches. Honestly, since you've got a whole floor, I think I said this, you've probably got some like dealer droids, which, spit out the cards, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap labor.
Maybe when we get the second upgrade for the casino, we'll get more actual people. But basic casino today.
Makes you think of the Sierra Madre.
Hmm?
It makes you think
The
of the Sierra
holo-
Madre,
the
the
holo
hologram
guys?
dealer. Yeah, the holo dealers. Oh, and not the hologram guards because those are a mess.
No, we got a real guard. He's over there. Watch out, his fists hurt.
Ah, yes. A Diaz Zizakyle. With an X and a Z. It's Kyle. He's a Zabrak bouncer. He shockboxes in his off hours, but also does classes at the community gym.
He's a decent sort. Don't let his appearances fool you.
What a
Yeah,
colorful
it looks
ensemble
like they've
cast.
had to back to his nose together a couple of times, but otherwise he looks okay.
Mhm.
So, Aramaa, what are you doing in your bar?
I am manning the bar.
Alright. You're down there with Server, the bartending droid.
Yes.
He handles most of the quick orders,
Aramaa's using this opportunity to chat with patrons.
I have not yet developed any regulars, but
No, it's fine.
that's a future thing. Because I've got
Mhm.
ideas and thoughts. You see a couple people in there. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
Hmm?
I made 6 possible vignettes, so I rolled a d6 to figure out which one. And so actually what's going on is you remember this because your day manager, basically, Cookie,
Mhm.
whose real name is Chloe, don't ask us, filled you in about the night shift, because tonight it's ladies' night.
Hey!
So other than probably a couple of off-duty clones who are, minding their own business with their pay stubs, well, and I mean, the point of ladies' night is to also get dudes to come in too. So there's probably a small couple clusters to come in, but mostly it's, the various ladies around the base coming in for free drinks or discounts or however you've got it set up,
First drink free. Discounts afterwards.
The Solar Shadow Cavaliers are playing a jaunty dance tune.
Sweet.
They're your house band, in case anybody forgot.
Mhm.
It's the single greatest house random band name I generated, so I was like, this has to be it.
This has to stay.
This place is really becoming something.
Well, you're not there. You're out trying to train swamp spiders.
And flying jetpacks.
Flying jetpacks.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
How are you training the swamp traders? Just picking them up and flying them around in his jetpack.
No, this is how you train them. You teach them not to spook at sudden noises by just doing flyovers constantly.
But But yeah, so you're hanging out. Well, since you brought her up, we'll say that Europa Real does come in, sits in the bar.
Yeah.
Did I still keep this bookmarked? I was gonna do it for I did. Because I was thinking about for some frickin' Valhalla-esque mini games where you have to guess the thing, but I haven't planned that yet.
If dialogue branches depending on how alcoholic you make the drink or something.
No, just some dumb, somebody will come in and ask for something in particular, but they have no idea what the fuck they want, which I'm sure is usually really, really annoying for the bartender, but it's funnier.
No, it's most annoying when he's you try to give him recommendations, no, I don't want that. I want this big nebulous thing over that I'm trying to think of. I'm just
and then you get it right, and then you can learn some secret thing.
Is that only at breakfast? That might be a little weird. Funnily enough, there is actually an actual honest-to-gosh menu list that is in universe, which I am totally stealing.
Isn't that from the fucking Cantina, Disneyland Cantina thing, or is that the different one?
The one I'm looking at right now, yeah.
Yeah. Fanta milk.
Could go for a blue milk. But no, let's go for... Because she'll order something non-alcoholic is the thing. I'm just looking at that. What makes the most sense? Probably go for a Blurg Fire.
Names.
Which in real life, a Blurg Fire, which you can order at Oga's Cantina and Walt Disney World Resort in Edge of the Galaxy, which is...
Don't copyright us.
Really cool. Disney, please sponsor us to go there when the parks reopen.
Yeah.
But Blurg Fire is lemonade, pomegranate juice, and habanero lime.
Ooh. Sounds interesting.
So it's a little spicy, but not alcoholic. And I can post for you guys Oga's Cantina menu, because it's real.
I'm looking at it right now.
This is interesting.
There's a lot of fun stuff in there. Coffees, teas.
The Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. A fuzzy tauntaun. Jet juice.
I like this hyperdrive, and then in parentheses, punch it!
Yeah. Which is Powerade, Sprite, cranberry juice, and some black cherry puree. I bet with Jesus. Powerade in there and Sprite, that'll wake your ass up.
Then there's some provisions, which is I guess just harder food.
Yeah, I guess it's a thing.
It's like alcoholic candy or something.
But yeah, so she orders something non-alcoholic, but still spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you totally cockblock server before he can take her order.
Yes.
Very well. What do you want, sir? Goes to the next customer.
So, I'll take Europa's orders, make it up, chat, ask how things are going, and whatnot.
Yeah, she probably keeps a relaxed, casual conversation, mentioning that the work's going good.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually the first time she's had a chance, because you've been all over the place lately,
Mm-hmm.
to just, mention that thanks to you guys, they got a lot of work, they're getting a lot of work done, with that stuff you discovered on the spires, that old observatory, they're bringing in, bits of reliefs and templates to reconstruct, studying the artifact.
Mm-hmm.
She's busy, the thing that's bothering her is, that they get that response about the Black Guard, it's the only thing it actually tells them, so that she's like, yeah, I'm really working on this problem. I'm not really sure, but we're trying to track down all places on Sohel if it could be. Very exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you ever get in the inclination you need someone to go jump in, you know who to call. I say Masalago has been very kind of Aramaa kind of just looks away and goes back free and letting me decide my duties. I believe he really does appreciate the hands-off approach.
Well, you're a full Jedi Knight now, unless the Council has urgent business for you, I suppose you're kind of free to handle your own projects.
Indeed. As I said, unfortunately, we've been biting off a bit more than we can chew recently. I decided to take the week off and work on things around base, take care of the bar, maybe spend some time with people,
Well, it's good to relax,
Mm-hmm.
After they lifted the isolation and we were able to go out after the scouting incidents, a lot of people have been a lot freer around here.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are still some people kind of concerned about the overall safety of Mor Iridu, but, the Republic's done a lot of good work there.
Yeah, the
Also, stop me if I'm being a gossip, but that weapons dealer who are always getting sloshed in here, Thanewell, did you actually help her find lost pirate treasure?
Aramaa's gonna just reach out and pull out her data pad and just start scrolling up pictures of just the treasure room that she totally took pictures of because she's never actually gonna hold it.
Uh-huh.
It's like, no, we did. If you go down to the hangar, the ship that we found in there, the Ruby Runner, that was there too.
Really fascinating. Huh.
Actually, yeah. I don't
I
think
wonder if anybody will pull the. What? She probably talk shop with you about the wreck and stuff. She's wondering, like, will anybody pull it out, or will they maybe like turn it into a historical site or something?
No, honestly, the best I think they're probably gonna do is they're gonna send a team of scroungers to cut it up and sell it for junk. The thing's 50 years old. They might be able to save the power core, maybe. We took the we took the hypercore claimed, salvager rights, but they probably won't. As I said, it's too old, too damaged, and as I said, probably just better to get what they can out of it. They'll definitely be sending teams to empty out that vault, though.
Maybe we need to talk to some people, get a historical site going. I wonder if there's any information to be had there.
Hopefully they don't discover the corpses of those ancient battle droids.
I mean, we brought back heads, and we're like, yeah, these are here.
Check this shit out.
Check this shit out!
Is it? It doesn't have teeth. Is it trying to bite you? Maybe. I don't know. They're real assholes. Yeah, so Real will probably, use about
bows. Who does that?
Flashback to Light Bow, Kyuzo Energy Bow, Night Sister Energy Bow. There's a Corellian Field Sports Compound Bow.
The Madman. Anyway, that's about my dumb joke.
Yeah, so Real will probably talk shop a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Go on some stuff. Is there anything else you want to bring up with her? Or you just having a nice casual conversation?
No, we're gonna have a nice kind of conversation, and Aramaa will make vague hints about maybe going on a date during the week, if she's free.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, roll a average charm check.
Average charm check.
You're probably pretty good at this.
Yeah? Let's not use congenial, and let's not use the force. I will use sense motion, though. I'm not gonna force this woman to go on a date with me. Let's see here, so... You said average, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. She kind of picks up what you're putting down. Yeah, sure, you got Triumph. Yes, she will be... Love to get some time off. She's been spending a lot of time in the labs looking at stuff. Go out maybe in the next week or so, because you guys are, supposedly more your dudes lovely this time of year. Awesome. Actually go out on the town. Leave this base. She hasn't been out since that time you made her go into a hole in the ground in the jungle. she says it with affection, but it gets the point across. So, cardsmans or gamesmans, do you guys actually want to play some cards?
Yeah, but
Sure.
Boots probably won't be gambling.
Well, then you can't play cards.
No,
I
fuck.
think Kavis will gamble since someone probably will provoke him into it.
Fine. Okay, let's have some recreational gambling.
All right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Because I have the rules for Sabak pulled up. So everybody at the table agrees on a wager. I figure a nice low stakes 100 credit pot will work.
Yeah.
So are you guys willing to bet 100 credits each?
Yep.
Sure.
That's a fate thing. I have my giant double dice. Force. I know I'm not talking into my microphone, but it's because of the angle.
Okay.
There's a D4. It's buried in there. This fucking triangles always sink to the bottom. Let's figure out how many people are in the match. Okay. So there's 4 of you, so 2 more guys will ante up. So it's a 400 credit pot for now.
Okay.
Okay, multiple people
What
playing against
shall
you,
we
there should be a
roll?
set value. Alright, so you guys will use cool for your check.
Yes.
We'll set the difficulty. This is a pretty low stakes casual game. You will roll cool versus average. But then what you're going to do is you're going to roll a single force die, because Sabak is a game where the cards will change values.
Oh.
So basically, if you get a dark side pip, one of your successes and one of your advantages is turned into a threat and a failure, and if you roll a light pip, one of your failure results and threat results is turned into success and advantage.
I think we're doing pretty poorly, Kavis.
Yeah.
So technically, Loth fails with threat, and Kavis fails with threat. You guys didn't listen to me about cheating.
I think cheating skullduggery, but that's
well, you can roll deception computers or skullduggery instead of cool, depending on your specific means of cheating.
Yeah.
But if you decide to cheat, you must upgrade once.
Either roll is just like...
Nah, I figure with the way I've been playing Boots, he wouldn't try to cheat this. He'd just try to play like...
Yeah, I think what happens is
smart.
you guys both take a strain as just, you guys are going great, you're doing the cards, they flip, your hands are awful, and you just lose. You lose all your money is gone. So that's 100 credits down the drain.
Okay.
And also your soul. Wait, what? No.
Wait, what?
No.
Does that work in this setting?
Probably not, but also maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe there's a
we do
mysterious
have
guy
spooky-
with
we
way
have
too
spooky
much
souls in jail.
sideburn. Flipping the cards.
And where there could be spooky souls in jail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you might accidentally be able to bet your soul.
No. There's not one guy doing the crazy deal pants. It's all in the up and up. So you guys have lost your money. Are you gonna do like the classic best 2 out of 3, or are you guys gonna be fine with the fact that you've lost your money? All
yes.
Right. I see. Kavis is Jotaro.
What?
I'm making a JoJo's reference.
Okay.
You're gonna double down. All right. All right.
Okay.
Bet again.
It's time.
Betting again.
Boots, are you still in?
All guys have
I'm
canceled
still
out.
Hey!
Oh wow. Okay. So that means one of
single.
your. Yeah, it's one of your actual. Oh no, you're bad. So you would actually have 3 advantage because I believe that's how that's supposed to work. Is it? Yeah, it's the symbol showing because you leave the results on the table, then you roll the force dice and you flip them. So Kavis
okay,
gets
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Other...
Um,
Or... Things down the drain.
So you lose another 100 credits. But Boots, you have 2 successes.
Yep, 2 successes and with 3 advantage.
So you actually make back double your stake. So you put in 100, you get 200 back. So you make a profit of 100 credits. You got your money back from the first round.
Yeah!
All right. If you guys want to, we will do one more round of gambling if you want to move on, or you guys happy lose.
I want to do one more.
Okay.
He really wants that back.
Clearly, someone called Kavis a kid, and he's all like, "How dare you!"
Yeah.
So Boots, you rolled 3 advantage last time. You can downgrade the difficulty of your check once.
Okay.
Hey!
You're starting to learn your opponent's tells.
Time
Kavis
to
has
see
continued
what-
to flux this up, so he has nothing. Oh my!
What?
Oh no! Okay,
What?
so Boots do bad, no do goo.
Kavis technically succeeds.
No, he would cancel out because it turns
Isn't,
one of those dice that says success advantage to threat failure. So he has no
Oh.
successes and lots of threat.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, that's why it says in the description you're supposed to leave your results on the table. That's how it works.
Okay, true enough.
Because of the changing nature. So, you both flummox it up, and at the end of the night, Kavis ends up 300 credits in the hole.
Yep.
Whereas Boots is at a net 0. He won
Yep.
some, he lost some. I assume at this point, Aramaa might notice Kavis is getting obliterated at Sabak.
Yeah,
Come break it up.
Kavis, do you just
She'll yell
want
from the
do you
bar,
want
"Hey,
me to-
Kavis, come here."
I was just going to
Oh,
get
okay.
a walk away from the table.
I was actually gonna be like, Boots will be like, okay, Kavis, I'll foot what you've lost and just pay for drinks tonight.
No, Kavis, I need your help. Some of the kegs might be a little empty. You mind go switching them out in the back?
Sure.
Equally force moving kegs in the back.
All
I
right.
mean, is a miner allowed to move alcohol?
A space miner? Sure.
As I said, you can't serve alcohol, but you can move it.
And,
I said, as someone who's worked in the casino industry with bars and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
you're one of your, probably at this point, one of your waitresses, but the prominent one, Fee Ritchie, is probably like, "Oh, boss, I could have done that. She's incredibly southern, don't you know? She's local."
And it's like, no. I know you're trying to get those tips from the customers so you can get out of here. It's like, rather keep you on the floor so you can save up bit by bit.
All right. So you have a pleasant evening at Ladies' Night, and I was thinking about if somebody would maybe like try and like ask Kavis to dance or something, but no, he gets trounced at Sabak and has to go in the back room instead, which is just as funny. All right. So you guys should probably do your pre-mission shopping list, or do you want the briefing and then you're just gonna super shop?
Let's do pre-mission shopping so we can break up the giant shopping session.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you guys have your lists already. It's time to figure out your roles for stuff and things.
Alright, so I'm going to sell things individually. Well, not individually, but I'm not going to give everyone's things to sell at once. I'm going to sell per person. So Aramaa will call up Sode. It's like, Sode, I need a ride. And Sode'll be like, yep.
So gonna die like he lived in his truck.
I was born in the truck, I'll die in the truck.
This fast travel is great.
Fucking love Sode. Alright, so hang on. Oh wait, my list is at the bottom here. So this is what Aramaa be selling right there.
So you're getting rid of your backhand, your shock boots, your old riot shield, your synth rope, your fire starter paste, and your climbing gear. Are you getting rid of your fire starter paste?
Yeah, I'm like, nah. If need be, I'll just use fucking like survival, or
you'll start a fire with rocks and sticks, like God intended.
Yes,
solid.
All right, so I would like just to bundle this all up into.
Sure. What's the highest rarity?
7.
7?
They're already modified.
You pre-modded them, so 7 is... Shoot, I don't even... Is that in the GM Holocron? It really should be, but I don't think it is. Is it in here somewhere? Where would it even be? I don't even know. Item qualities, it's personal combat, conflict. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll find a different book. For item rarity, 777. It's probably going to be 3, but I will make sure. Yeah, 7's top of 3. Hard.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so hard. So this time I will go full force powers, include pop. Oh, that's intense. Popping
use that for some.
Using some congenial, so it's into yeah.
It's a lot of different designs.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use some. Use that for some future bad images, maybe on this episode. Who knows?
Emotions, and I have a market map. Oh yeah, and I add a advantage. That's right.
Which is V.
V. So there we go. That's my check. Thank you, Force Dice.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Real good. You got those. Wait. Do you add Force Dice for negotiate?
I believe so. Hang on. Let me double check on that.
If it's wrong, I'll let you re-roll the check.
You've done so before.
Yeah, no, I've said so, but it's good for me to actually double check.
Yeah, it's always good because it does. Okay.
Yes, it says it's force. It's may add Force Die to charm, coercion, deception, leadership, negotiation.
All right, good. Okay,
all
just making sure because we've had some back and forth before about what they apply to. All right.
Yeah,
that's right. I believe it's sense emotions. It's not negotiate.
Yeah.
So 3 successes and then.
I don't see why you'd go not all in.
Yeah, no, I got 6 advantage. I'm like. So,
it's the successes which increases your funding.
Yeah. So for success,
I believe that's 100% value.
0.
Yeah, 100% value.
Oh yeah.
So Aramaa gets back 7,216 credits. All right. So does anyone else have their list of things they are going to sell?
You want me to repost it?
Yeah, just post it in the chat now.
All right, I'm just scroll back up.
Marth posted his, but he did not include any rarity or monies.
Yeah. I think it's restricted usually at least in the Force and Destiny books, but I'm guessing it would probably not restricted.
Probably.
Here's just for the ones that I have for sale.
I'll do yours real quick. Those are the modified amounts, right?
No, you have to double them in. I'll double them right now.
Alright, so that's gonna be
those demo charges though are definitely restricted.
It wasn't on the list, but yeah.
Are they not on the list? That's bonkers.
No, on the list. They're not restricted on the list.
Okay, then they're not restricted. That's fucking bananas to me. How?
No, they're not. Yeah.
Let me increase the double them and increase the rarity by 2.
Anyway, so let me see here.
There,
so,
and that's modified.
Cool. So it's 7. 7's what? Hard. So Let's do this again. Just literally copy my previous roll. Whoops.
It should be all the same.
And then paste. So we'll negate 2 of the threat and pop the rest into success. So you get your full value. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Marth, is all you're trying to sell is the Jedi training gear?
600. I bid
Yeah.
6,600.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, that's very high rarity.
We'll say it's not. We won't do the streetwise for restricted, but yeah, it will be the higher rarity because it is Jedi gear.
Yeah. Would you do like -1? Because I know some of the crystals are -1 rarity.
What? I almost
no,
have-
I don't know about that.
I almost
I
have.
think there's at least 1 or 2 that decrease in rarity when going between the
well,
books.
that's too bad because there's no way for any human to keep track of that. Anyway, yeah,
I
it's
might have-
11.
I might just
So
have
that's
enough to
upgrade
actually
once.
get the thing now.
Upgrade
Okay.
once? Okay.
Yeah, so that would be
1 red.
4
and
purple,
4
1 red.
Yeah, there we go. And that's what Boots is going to be selling.
Oh my, you passed.
Yeah.
And you can get full value out of it. Okay, nice.
Alright. I'm pretty sure we can, find some rope around base just to replace the fucking bit and call it good.
What's advantage
Oh, yeah.
do in this case?
Not much, not unless you
Not
want to
much.
build rapport. But you've already
Alright.
built a lot of rapport with your weapon seller, so
So, yeah. She's named, she comes out the bar, she gives us quests. She gets drunk at my bar. Great, alright, so let's see here. Loth, I'm assuming those are non-modified?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
modified.
Alright, hang on. So that'd be 4. 4 is probably what? Average? Probably?
4 average.
It's pretty easy. Yeah. It's like
No,
starts with
because
1,
it can
0.
start. It can be 0. So 0, 1 is
1.
simple. Actually, yeah, 3 is average because it would be 1,
Yeah, but
2, 3. Actually, it was 2, 3 easy. Ah, fuck! Now I gotta look.
2, 3, so 4, 5 would be average. Then 6, 7 would be hard. And yeah.
Yes, okay, that makes sense because you said 6, 7. I know that's hard. So yeah, it's average. 4, 5 is average. All right. Didn't you have to look it up? We did math.
Math! Alright, you get your full value back. Okay. Everyone has sold stuff. Okay. So now, who wants to buy things right now?
Yes,
I do.
Alright, give me your
I
list.
do.
All right, let me just.
Post it.
Type it up.
There.
Go ahead and for this, at least the rarity needs to be adjusted.
All
You
right.
can keep track
I
of
will.
well, you should go ahead and double the price for sake of bookkeeping anyway, but the amount you actually pay will probably change.
All right, let me modify them then.
Okay, actually, let me check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aramaa has taken 4 strain shopping.
Oh yeah, you're firing off congenial a lot.
Yeah. I just had to.
Oh, there's an 8 and a 9 here. Oh.
Alright, let's see here. So, superior, 5k, so restricted, so.
This will get expensive.
Well, if he has enough money, sure.
I have a little under 20k now after the money.
Okay,
sold my
it's
thing.
8, so it's 8, so that's what? 4 dice?
I have an 8, and the explosive belt will be a 9.
Yes, 8, 9 is 4.
Okay.
Only 10 is 5. Oh wow, okay.
Oh,
That's
well,
what,
let's
5% per success for extra success.
Yeah, let's dump it all into success, so. That'd be.
40% off?
7?
Yeah, 7
7,
times
so
5.
35% off.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Marth, you do that math here. I gotta keep making rules.
Okay, what is 11k times 5?
Alright, and then. Alright. Loth. Do you have your shopping list
I
ready?
He's typing it.
Do yeah, but just gotta double check to see if you already did change the
Yes.
values for Live, so that's good.
Alright. So the highest one there is. Let me see here.
8, I think, on the shock prod
Yeah, okay.
and the data
so-
breaker.
Data breaker's
Yeah.
restricted. Do you want to do anything about that?
Okay, you should technically roll streetwise for that. That should
Yeah.
be a separate check.
Okay. So we're gonna hold off on the data breaker for the moment, okay, Loth?
Yeah, put a sticker in that one.
What's the hard would be? That'd be 8 rarity, that's 4 dice.
Yeah,
and
it's 4.
I won't have as much as Lucky Will, so I don't know.
So 5, so that's 4, so that's 20% off your total there.
Okay. So,
And you rolled a lot of advantage. You guys can probably you rolled like 6 advantage. Fuck it, I can say he gets the data breaker.
Okay, sure. Alright, so boom, you get your data breaker.
Okay,
Aramaa is on a
25%
war
off, you said?
path. The what?
How much percent off did you say?
20%.
off each
Okay.
one.
Just as I said, just add
Yeah,
your
I'm just
total
gonna add
Yeah,
it
either way
together.
it works. Percentages.
Yeah. percentages.
Yeah.
And then for you, yours modified is it? Oh, you are going for your optical camouflage right now.
If you don't want to get it, we don't have to go for it. But
No,
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you
yeah,
have-
the difficulties. It's only about the the belt and the garrote are. So
Restricted.
you're going for the garrote chrono? Okay.
I get it.
I
It's the list. You don't have to get it. It's up to Lucky.
No, this is your decision, buddy. It's your money. You're buying a pocket watch that's also a garrote. That is a thing you were planning on buying. You don't have to take all recommendations.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So...
He's thinking.
Let me see here.
Those are technically restricted, so those would both be a separate roll anyway.
Yeah.
And also, I could actually get everything.
Like, do you have enough credits for everything?
I actually do. Oh, let's see.
Okay.
That's 55. Yeah, I actually just have, I think I have like 2,000 left after this.
Alright. So
So
hopefully
the
there's some, because it'll be 8, so that's the 4s.
I like just under 20k, so.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Try.
No, you'd have to spend dark pips to succeed. Okay. I mean, with that triumph, you can be like, I don't have this stuff in now, but I'll get it for you later. And you can roll again to try and negotiate the price.
Yeah, well, Axe, we're going to spend that triumph to get another chance when we do our second shopping trip, so hold on to your list, okay?
Alright, sure.
Now about his restricted stuff, because one of those is 9, accounting for the boost. Does anybody actually want to try and pick up his belt?
I don't know if I could do a streetwise check that's actually 4 dice.
What is...
Well, I mean, you physically could do it.
Yeah.
Streetwise is cunning.
Yeah.
What's your cunning right now? 3? How much streetwise do you have? 1 or
I
2?
have 4, I have streetwise 1. I have
4 cunning, 2 streetwise. Okay, that's a pretty decent roll.
Well, streetwise.
Like, roll for it.
It would just be like 1 yellow, 3 greens, but yeah.
Aramaa will assist you.
Oh, okay, then I'll get a boost. I'll try to give it a try, so it'll be 4 difficulty dice.
Yeah, 4 difficulty dice.
Okay.
Loth, remember to just slap in the weighted mod into your shock prod, and so that you will modify your...
Tried.
Decent roll, but not enough. You do get 2 advantage. Okay. Suddenly, I don't think there's... You rolled for both your items. I don't think there's anything you can be like, oh, we don't got that. Do you want that?
Nah.
Hey,
honestly,
sometimes they don't got them. They are restricted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know about them.
Yeah, I said, they're not... I don't think they're mission critical yet, and if need be, we'll try again later.
Well,
but,
I will say, there's a slightly hilarious thing where you sold all your spare bombs, and now you have failed the check to buy more bombs.
Yeah.
So,
like I said.
That's funny.
Yeah. And let's see here. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was reminding Loth to put the weighted head into...
Oh, don't you also get to roll right now to at least determine the price?
The what?
For my... Because Mega said that, like with the triumph, you could still roll to determine the price.
No, that was later.
That's
okay,
later.
That's
when
like,
we do
the triumph result is the guy doesn't have the stuff, but he can come back to you later when he's got it, but you have to actually negotiate then.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no point in doubling up on the roll, because who knows, we might lump other stuff later.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I am at 6 strain. Yes. Wait, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, with the advantage, I'll say it's not like
7.
you guys get in trouble or anything. Nobody gets arrested. It's just like you go ask around to some people who deal in some restricted hardware, and they're just like, we don't have any of that right now.
All right, so now Aramaa wants to shop for her stuff.
You're gonna need a coffee break after this.
Gonna shop until you drop, literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We'll probably for purposes of making rolls, I think it's a decent because you're taking so much every time, right? You have to budget it out. But I feel like we can reset after this for the next day.
Well, I said, like, if something just happened suddenly today, I'd be like, well, I'm fucked. But
you roll your four threats or something. You get mugged in the marketplace, and you're like, fuck, I don't have enough strain to chase after this guy.
Yeah, and this is the reason why I said we couldn't do these rolls off mic and stuff, because shit can happen.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. And at the very least, it's a little abusable to be like, oh, I'm gonna pump up my strain threshold, and then we're just gonna start the session, and I'll heal.
Yeah.
You know we're having downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Lucky, with the weighted head, do I have 1 damage or 2 damage?
It adds 2 damage because Axe modified it. So it's plus 2 damage, and you add plus 1 concussive.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, did I fail on that one or actually do well on that?
No,
remember,
that one worked.
Cool.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Basically, when Aramaa sells her shot glove, she pops the weighted head out, and it pops into another thing. And that is actually how that works.
Yes. So, Aramaa rolls. That is... Wow.
Excellent.
Okay. That's very good. That is, again, 35% off. Because Aramaa is getting the biofeedback system, and the biosupport system, and an in-helmet comlink. Also, no one knows about her getting performer outfits because it's sexy.
That's just probably... for you.
Yours is actually under, like, 11k in total. It's like a little over 10k.
It's pretty good. Pretty good discounts. That's what happens when you get your face to roll.
Alright, so initial shopping trip is now officially done.
Yes.
Aramaa and her falls asleep amongst her pile of bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aramaa is going to take a fucking nap because she is at in just one afternoon of shopping, let's see, she went from 0 strain to 8 strain.
That's got to be over half, right?
Luckily I am at set my strain threshold 17, so
Okay.
close.
It's the same
So
thing as
not
being
quite.
stunned with a stun blaster.
Yeah, no, that is like taking a pretty decent stun hit, which is not good, because
No.
many people in
Camo
those
can
just
tell
fall
you how
over.
that feels.
If you fall over. Okay. Well, Arama's been sunblasted too. Alright. So, it's time. We've only taken an hour as usual, but it wasn't all fat. It was other stuff. For the mission brief. The next day, everybody can wipe their strain if they got any. Master Lago assembles you in the war room with the big holotank. And he's like, alright, I think we've got enough information to conduct a briefing. So everybody gathers up, and he's gonna describe it. He shows hologram projections and maps of an ocean and a big blocky submersible thing and some other stuff. You know, he'll click through his PowerPoint slides as he gives the briefing. Basically, though, the way this works is they've identified what it appears to be a modified Namu-class factory sub. I made that up, so don't bother writing it down. It's just a thing. I made it up. Had to make up a name. It is located in the Ahuana Sea off the east coast of the More Iridu region. That I can type for you. Also, yes, if you're talking about it, stun damage means it only does strain damage.
Okay, it has no stun setting. Okay, good.
Yeah. You are not allowed to deal wounds with it. Unless, I guess, you just improvise it and don't stick them with the shocky bit, but then it's different stuff. Anyway, the Ahuana Sea, thanks to military intelligence, we've picked up that this design can dive several thousand meters deep to mine the seafloor, but for sake of mobility and its own ability to do sensors and communications, we have tracked the enemy ship to function usually about 20 to 50 meters deep. Okay. We've gathered these scans via deep planetary scanning and deploying water probes, and so we've developed our rough mission plan. Basically, at its normal cruising depth, the enemy ship lurks too deep for an orbital bombardment. The layers of ocean act as an ablative shield, which would absorb the energy and prevent any damage from being done. And it would be cause severe environmental harm for no purpose. And we've detected that the enemy ship is armed with close range, or not even close range, with missile batteries. Which exist. The batteries are able to fire multi-purpose munitions. We believe they're loaded with sea-to-air missiles normally, but could be loaded even with ground attack missiles or other functions. But if we approach too close for close-range bombardment, they would be able to engage safely with their missile batteries. Similarly, the distance in water makes direct attacks with missiles and torpedoes inaccurate, and it's too dangerous to overfly them with proton bombs. So, we've had to come up with a non-standard solution, which I have been testing in the past few days. Basically, due to sensory interference, the enemy cannot conduct high-altitude scanning well above the surface unless they actually surface, which would expose them to harm. And the ship is armed with these 4 multi-purpose Sea to missile batteries here. He, points them out on the thing. They're in the corners on the top. We have tested with probes. They don't appear to target small objects due to ammo limitations. Because high explosives are very hard to manufacture. They don't appear to be able to waste any ammunition. So, with some practice with some of the clone troopers, I have devised the plan. We will board the RMS Alicorn, and we will load a small strike team, probably myself, General Aramaa, and Commander Kavis, along with probably 2 fire teams worth of clones, 2 squads of clone troopers, and additional support with commando-trained units. He kind of shoots Aramaa a look and basically says, I'm planning to add Captain Shark and Commando Camo to this, but we can work out the duty roster in a second. So we're going to use these. He pulls up a little thing. It looks kind of like a lozenge. But then he shows a person for scale. It's a human lozenge. He's like, we're going to use these high-altitude drop canisters. We're going to deploy directly from the Alicorn's launch bay and upper atmosphere, low enough so that there's not need to worry about any re-entry heating, but these small pods are equipped with waterproofing and crush resistance. They're designed for sport diving or for rapid rescue elements in water deployment, many other needs, but they'll work for us. They've got ultralight repulsors for slowing your descent and preventing any serious damage. They're crush resistant and waterproof. and they have a drop chute which will slow them to a safe speed to impact the water.
Oh, so it is low opening. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's actually got a chute, but it'll pop. Okay. These things have 2 hours of oxygen supply and emergency flotation devices in the hull in case there's a problem. Once in the water, they have an unsealing process. They fragment internally, so there's no need to worry about the debris. Clear swimming. And they will have waterproof gear bags equipped to store all your equipment. The plan is to load up in the drop canisters, deploy from the Alicorn, physically on top of the enemy. We believe they will not attempt to attack any of the probes, because we've been scanning them for a while now, and they've left them alone. And they, obviously, as we said, they cannot perform detailed scanning above the water, so they'll have no idea they're manned until we're actually in the surface. And even then, we don't know if their sensors will actually pick up life forms that small. So then we will actually physically infiltrate the sub to disable it through a variety of means, which I will walk through in a moment, because he wants to discuss the actual mission outline. But I'm saying this now out of character, so for mission gear, clones, you'll have your choice of clone dive armor, which is in the armor list, or you can receive a free amphibious armor mod. You will need to take one of these, or you will die. So if you don't have room for an amphibious armor mod, you better make one, because otherwise you will drown. Seriously, suffocation sucks.
Where can I find the clone dive armor? Is it in the armor list?
Yeah, it's in the armor list. And so is the amphibious armor mod. You probably don't, because it's probably just like 2 soak, and then not as many hard points, but it exists.
I'll just take the mod.
Okay. So, Jedimans, you guys are armed with
Actually,
rebreathers.
get the same hard points I normally do.
So you can just go with your rebreathers, or you can take the mod. Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
I'll take the rebreather. The Aqua rebreathers in our belts are a one-time use, so every time we pop them, we'd have to.
Okay, so you'll take the mod.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because I was going to say that if you want to go with your rebreathers, you'll limit comms and perception because you won't be waterproofed. All right.
Yeah.
So you can take your free amphibious mod. You'll have to give it back. The only other thing about mission gear is the clone troopers can get their primary weapons replaced with the beam rifle. I think it's DC-12 beam rifle, which is amphibious. So, if you want to temporarily put your sniper rifle and your regular DC-15 carbine in storage, you can take out a carbine instead, the beam rifle carbine instead, because it'll function underwater without any problems.
Oh yeah. One thing forgot to mention that with Lucky moving around my stuff, we did put the DC-15A in storage. Currently, the only ranged weapon Boots has is the wife number 8.
Okay.
And the grenade launcher?
No, his encumbrance does not.
Yeah, we realized that my encumbrance, I wouldn't be able to have carried a lot of the things I had with me.
All right. Well, yeah, you'll definitely want to think about that. So, the DC-12U beam rifle. So it's a ranged heavy weapon. The damage is a little bit lower, but it's got linked one, so it can double tap. It removes a penalty for darkness, but outside of water, because if it's got focusing elements, it's inaccurate too. But it will function underwater without any additional penalties. So if you want, you can swap in for that one, or you can keep with your normal gear and just.
Is this in the normal armor weapon list?
Yeah, it's the normal weapon list. DC-12U. I'll type that out. So
I found it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll probably just take the things off my rifle, put them on them.
It's got 3 hardpoints. You can do some stuff if you want. They're swappable. That's up to you. So that's the gear thing. And you can do the whole maneuvering. The drop canisters do have a minimum maneuvering, but they're difficult. They're like handling -3, so you better hope they work right.
Okay.
But they have flotation devices. You won't die. It'll just be really awkward if you miss. So, with the initial briefing, Master Laga will kind of get down to the rough plan of what to do. So, we've got some ideas of the ship layout from plans we've dug up for this type of ship. It's originally supposed to be an underwater mining facility. So, we know that in the lower decks, the front lower, there will be a mining deck, which is equipped with grinders, mining lasers, manipulator arms, where it can actually directly mine the seafloor for materials. And then this will flow into an ore processing plant, which floors into the main compartment, which is an actual modular droid factory. We believe they're producing aqua droids here, but theoretically this could be modified to produce any number of combat droids, or possibly even droid vehicles, some of which might be amphibious. So we need to work on that one. The easiest plan for us to do would be to board, locate the control room. It should be towards the front, not be hard to find. But we should capture it and then force the ship to surface. where we could capture it or destroy it completely. However, based on our thoughts, there should be manual overrides to most of the control systems in the areas in case of emergency, which means that the enemy could attempt to forestall us, or they could obviously, with access to their factory floor, could attempt to retake the bridge, so we would have to hold out a long time until reinforcements can arrive. However, it would take more time, but we could actually attack the ballast tanks or other facilities and either sabotage them or take over those emergency overrides and force it to float or sink as needed. That will just take more time. There should be 4 ballast tanks in total, and there's also a large engine room at the back. Similarly, we could attempt to sabotage the weapon batteries and factories. While this might not actually disable the sub, it would be very easy to do a hit-and-run attack and find some volatile enough materials to damage or destroy these sections. That will mean that they will have to go acquire repairs and might even disable their weapons for another assault, depending on what we find there. So basically, you've got, I think there's basically I've got 3 bullet points here that you can kind of pick for your overall attack plan. The first is surface it, basically capture the sub and force it to surface so that either you can take it into port or you can just have bombers blow it up on the surface. The second is to defang it, basically disable any of its harmful capacities and then leave it to either fuck off and get repaired or do nothing. And then the last is the permanent solution, but Master Lago says the most dangerous. Obviously, this is a submersible. We could cause damage to the ballast tanks that would force it to sink to the bottom and lose maneuverability, but then we would have to worry about being crushed. We believe that this should have a hangar and moonpool situation to hold those amphibious Trident assault ships, which are the big squiddly assault ship things, if you've never seen them. They do have stats. But basically, it should have some of those or some kind of miniature mining sub or something we should be able to commandeer, but obviously it'll be dangerous. And we'd have to figure out our exfiltration. And this could be done. Or, based on plans, this sub should use a fuel cell type reactor, where it processes seawater into fuel and oxygen to keep itself pressurized. Well, obviously, this means that it is functionally of unlimited power while it is in Sohaliv's oceans, as it does not consume nearly enough water to cause any lasting environmental harm. It is also highly volatile. We could set up the reactor room to explode, one way or another. But this would obviously be incredibly risky if anything went wrong, and presumably would be heavily guarded. So, that's your basic outline. And there's your mission equipment. What's your plan process here? What do you think you're going to go for?
Capture.
You want to take the bridge and raise it, or?
I was thinking the same thing, actually. We try to raise it to surface.
Like I said,
well, you could I suppose decide en route, but you want to do something with either override the ballast or take the bridge.
Yeah.
Like I said, sending the thing to the bottom with us in it doesn't sound good, and no sense of the firm.
Yeah, especially since we sink it and there's guys between us and the escape.
Yeah.
That'll need explosives.
Like I said, holding the bridge might be a little bit, but I said if we do a bit of if we work pretty well on clearing as we go, we can probably really reduce numbers. Because what's our access point again? Like the moon pool, or
it's multi-purpose. There's a couple different entryways. There should be maintenance hatches, so that people can go outside, so you can access that way. There's the moon pool underneath. There should be a large airlock, which leads to a cargo elevator in the center.
As we're gonna be Oh, sorry.
And
then we're bringing Shark and the boys. So as I said, what's the silhouette on the sub actually?
As a vehicle, the silhouette counts as a Sil 5.
Ooh,
I want to say. Yeah, it's big.
That's big. Do we actually have? If it's separate, it's probably mostly droid run. But do we know how many people it actually takes to operate it?
There are not any exact scans to see what the crew is. Based on estimation, yes, there will probably mostly be droid technicians running it. It should be run with an ultralight skeleton crew. But based on the plans, theoretically, the bridge could be... You could perform basic operations with one person. Probably you need a crew of 2 or 3, pilot, co-pilot, etc.
And I said, these droids probably aren't. They can probably pick up a pistol and fire, but they probably aren't going to be designed for combat. We probably have to, the crew ones, we have to worry about the ones that are being made and racked.
Yeah.
So, if we can get to the sub, get in, disable their droid deploying capabilities, we can probably take the bridge without too much fuss. And of course, unfortunately, I don't think we can really negotiate with droids either, so we can't really hold the ship hostage either.
Unless they have a foreman like the last operation.
Yeah, no, but again, this is again us. This is us getting to the bridge, and also remember, last time we ran into separatists that we captured, they just fucking up and killed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They'll probably just be like, "Oh no, the sub has been captured. Well, time to hit the self-destruct button because we know we put those there for a reason."
yeah. So
Let's pollute this planet and ruin it for everyone.
So
Also, who is clicking like a madman?
Sorry.
I was wondering. I was like, "Am I going crazy with this?"
No,
I thought that was
but
Marth,
that's
but I
Carrie.
didn't want to interrupt.
I don't think it'll come across in the final audio that we're recording, but I was definitely hearing it in my ears.
Okay,
So-
sorry.
So Arma's gonna lay down the ideas. We definitely want to take the bridge. We can basically, if we can get to the ballast tanks and get control of them, that could be a ace in our pocket. But we should also make sure that we disable any droids or droid making facilities en route to the bridge, because that's probably going to be the primary source of reinforcement. The droid technicians will probably, as I said, have ability to fight back, but unless they overwhelm you with numbers, it's not going to be a dire threat. So, well, that's Armaa's thoughts. You guys have any thoughts?
No, got nothing else to add.
All right, so
I guess the idea of bringing explosives onto the self-pressurized object won't actually do us any good.
Not big explosives. If you want to bring small, if you want to bring fucking debt tape.
I was thinking minor stuff to maybe use as if we find any living personnel on it, we could use it as a hostage thing.
Well, as I said, living personnel is going to be probably very minor. We're probably going to be
what? Okay, I would just want to say, you're gonna hold who hostage on a sub? You're gonna be like, oh no, we'll blow a hole in your sub, so we also can be sucked into the crushing depths of the ocean.
Yes.
That's why I said a hostage situation for a system where they also have people just nah, we just gonna kill ourselves. Not the greatest.
Yeah, that's why I like parsing.
Lucky did bring up a good point about droids earlier. The droids have no fear for their lives, usually. They are simple machines, have been known to press attacks in service points. Now, obviously, you could probably bait them with, hey, we set a bomb in your reactor, you better go deal with that. Otherwise, you'll lose your asset. But in terms of, other stuff, just general negotiation, they're not going to really go for that.
No.
They are droids. They don't really have they're separatist battle droids specifically. They don't really have a wide collection of wants and desires.
Yeah, and knowing how good the B1 battle droids are, you could probably be like, "Oh look, there's a bomb here," and they probably just instead of moving to fix it, they just panic.
Well, you don't know what kind of. You know that they have made aqua droids to send after you.
Yes.
And there are actually B1 piloting and technician droids, security models and stuff that are not combat droids. So they exist.
Yeah. So again, primary objective is to take the bridge. Secondary objectives is gain control of the ballast and disable any droid deployment capabilities.
Well, we could always, Master Lago will kind of stroke his chin and kind of muse. Well, we could always try a two-pronged approach. We could split up into some units. You take some clones with you, I take some clones with me, and keep the enemy guessing where we're going. I could attempt to seize the ballast rooms or disable the factory while you take the bridge, or vice versa.
That would probably be best, Master. If we divide their attention, we'd have to divide their forces, and it'll keep their numbers from overwhelming us too much.
All right, so we'll have to get closer and establish a preliminary route. Which would you prefer? Do you want to run around all four corners of the ship, or would you prefer to just take the bridge?
I'm rather fond of the direct approach. I would like to take the bridge.
Well, we'll assemble a team. Any other further questions or observations about the mission plan? I.e., anybody else want to ask anything or bring up anything?
Do we have any ideas of who might be running this sub-operation?
We haven't determine anything from interception. The vehicle does have a commander. They do occasionally get close to the surface to send and receive long-range communications, which are encrypted, but we haven't figured anything out specifically. We don't know what code sets they're using. We should assume, though, that this is a fairly high-profile operation, since this was responsible for, I think, the planning and execution of the more Iridu attack, which was obviously very major. And this is a fairly large strategic asset to the enemy.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Question is, should we expect for any sort of inner security weapon systems?
This model doesn't come with internal security devices. I'm sure that they will have some intrusion sensors and possibly cameras, but no weapon systems other than the fact that it's attached to a droid factory. I'm sure of which they have, at the very least, they'll have want to have tested their capabilities by producing some models which are used in internal security.
Instead, it is my opinion that the Separatists like to solve their problems by just throwing as many droids at it as possible. They'll probably stick to that doctrine. Probably. Okay.
Can't think of anything else.
I don't have any questions for this mission. It was more about just me as a player being curious, be like, I wonder what the progress is with that data of the location of the actual main base we know of.
Well, guess what? That doesn't go anywhere until you find plot coupons. You need 3 to triangulate, buddy. You've got 1, so...
Fair. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
If we do good, maybe we can get another plot token here. Alright. Plot coupon!
Yeah, especially...
also, BT Dubs, steering the shuttle will be planetary, so have fun with that, guys.
I have that, but I might need...
Well, luckily it's very slow.
Points.
We'll move at the speed of molasses.
Do have an
like
hand.
on-
No, yeah, I wrote several paragraphs of notes about actually interacting with the system. And you guys have immediately been like, well, let's not try and scuttle it, that would be bad. And I'm just like, no, it would be. I had to make up rules for heavy atmosphere pressure because they were like, so you have high gravity and you have vacuum. There's no such thing as high pressure atmospheres in Star Wars. That'll never come up. I'm like, thanks guys. Thanks for this in your space RPG. Nobody's ever going to try and dive underwater or go to a gas giant? No? Okay, thanks.
I mean, considering how they do it in the underwater episodes of Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's sort of freaking crazy because I know with at least one species has their underwater port being in heavy atmospheres too.
Well, apparently Star Wars people never thought that people would actually want to go there, so meh. Anyways.
So I have devised a rule.
Knows?
Hey, guess what? It's the vacuum rule. So it sucks. You take 3 wounds per round and suffer critical injury if you exceed wound threshold.
Oh.
Crush depth sucks, kids.
Yeah.
Everything that lives down there is gelatinous.
Or just have really reinforced skeletal structures or exoskeletal structures. Who knows? But
I do think, though, that yes, most things down there are pretty small because of square cube law.
Mm-hmm. So we should prepare.
Yep.
Everyone go get their weapons / free mod / free armor.
All right.
Aramaa will slap in the amphibious modification into her armor, and all of a sudden her armor is blue. Okay.
I can slap it into mine too. Should I modify mine so I can actually add 4 more hours?
We're not gonna need that many hours.
Okay. 1, are you gonna need that more hours? 2, all right, great. You've got 4 more hours. What are you gonna do when the others drown?
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
The key point is that it gives you 5 hours of air and removes any black for physical activities for being underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or removes 1 black. I don't know if it's all or some.
It's 1 black.
Alright, it's just 1.
Hey, Lucky, should we make sure I at least have some low-scale bombs just in case?
Mm-hmm. As I said, we're actually our team probably isn't gonna have to worry about it. Master Lago is gonna be one taking out factories and ballast tanks.
Yeah, he'll probably need that. Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be tricky, but I'll tell you because you know this. They have literal torpedo rooms and batteries. If you really suddenly decide you're gonna need some boom, you can shenanigans something.
I can jury rig something.
Can we do the Laffy and make fucking alcoholic beverages out of the torpedoes?
Probably not.
God damn it.
Because they're not going to use ethanol fuses in the torpedoes.
Okay.
They're going to use space plasma, which you should not drink. That's a bad idea.
It's probably more efficient and also super poisonous.
What? Wait. Well, that doesn't stop people. What the fuck is Booster Blue again? Hang on.
Bad
should we
for
get-
you.
I think we should get to the second tier shopping now.
No, he's not gonna look up Booster Blue.
Okay.
It's bad.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure what Lucky's getting at is that Booster Blue, which is a reflex booster, is made from Starship Juice. You huff spaceship coolant to get high, and also get super fast.
Super fast. All right.
Turbo.
So second round of shopping. Yo, Lucky really doesn't need anything, but she wants to buy some mods for some attachments she got. So
Yep.
That's just gonna be 200 right there.
All right. Let me just.
Because none of you have
Shit.
gearhead.
Shit! I copied the wrong thing. Damn it. I have to get my list again.
And we're gonna go on another shopping trip for
What do you guys think? I'm gonna go pause recording real quick and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, right. I think I can. Okay, I can slot in the reflect depth of scan.
Oh, nice.
Solid.
You want to be the sneaks?
Especially if
I will tell
might
you,
want-
sneaking bits will probably be difficult because this is a submarine.
Right.
Here's the thing about submarines: you want to save space.
They're very tight.
Hey, damn, it worked.
Yep. So
Yeah.
take off 20%.
All right, cool. So
Yeah, I'll just keep that off then.
okay, so that's
All right.
only-
So as I said, Armand's gonna buy 2 mods. Camo, would you be a deer and modify my biofeedback system and my bio disbursement system?
Oh yes, let me just calculate my prices. Right.
No problem.
I just need it.
While he's doing that, what mods are you wanting to install?
Oh well, I think they each only have one. Let me double
Oh,
check.
you only
on
have
that.
the one? Okay. Well, what does it do
Yeah.
for the people at home?
For
So
percentile
with the
time.
biofeedback system, the mod gives you 1 innate talent, rapid recovery, which basically just means you get +1 strain healed when you heal after combat. And with the bio support dispenser, the mod is it just increases it from because what the norm actually I should probably explain what the bio dispenser does. Basically, the base support of the bio support dispenser is when you heal strain at the end of a counter, you also heal 1 rune. It also has this nice little thing that when the first time you drop below half your wounds in an encounter, it automatically administers a stim pack. But
So
the
it's
mod on it,
you've turned it into the Med-X armor from Fallout. Okay.
yeah, and the mod basically just adds an additional +1 wound to heal. So at the end of a counter, I'll heal 2 wounds.
Solid.
So yeah, I basically picked the biofeedback system and the bio support dispenser just to give me a little bit of survivability, I guess. Because Aramaa is probably still gonna have to try to do support and then have to go jump in swinging with her fists and or sword or board. So yeah.
So about 15k. Okay, cool. And okay, so now I do the mod thing. So that'll be hard checks, I think, or average starts.
It's the first mod. It's only 1 mod, so
Okay.
Fuck, I forgot.
Hard, right?
Does it start at hard? I think
I think
it starts at hard. Yeah, it does start at hard.
Okay.
Because
What
you're not
item is
supposed to
this
go
again?
crazy.
What item is this again?
What?
Which item is this again?
Doesn't matter.
If it fails, I'll just pick one. Because either way,
It just matters depending because I get different bonuses depending. But
it's armor.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's armor mod attachments.
What do
okay.
you have that gives different bonuses?
It's for weapons, so just minor in this case.
Okay, then yeah, you're rid of it. Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
You're at home, so you can dig out your big custom toolkit that you don't want to carry
Yes.
with you.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, you take a strain, but it's in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You will probably heal all those before we go, but you might not. I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, wait, I should have 2 yellows. It doesn't matter though.
Well, keep that in mind because there's 2 mods you need to install. So
Mhm.
for the next one, remember you've got 2 of those.
And when I do the vest kit, I'll at least get extra. I'll get 2 more boosts. So
What are you modding on the? Oh, balanced hill. That's what you got that for. Okay.
Yeah. I also need to mod that to get the decreased weight and the extra accurate. So it's gonna be hard and daunting.
And you have to pay 200 credits because none of you have gearhead.
Yes.
Which,
Okay.
yes, I actually remembered. That's the one way you make mods cheaper is you have the talent called Gearhead. It removes 1 black for mechanics checks, but also its other effect is it halves the cost of buying mods. Just the first time you get it. So, not that anybody in this scenario has any may have that. They don't actually, but I was looking at talents for enemies. Okay. So actually, you gonna roll?
One
yeah.
second here.
Because Loth is still half asleep and has nothing to add to this conversation.
All right.
Well, yes, but no. I've literally got nothing to add to this conversation.
And I think Kavis is all set.
What am I meant to add? I'd like to do this. Like, no, I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
I was.
Let's see, I could do the threat monitor, but let's do the balance tilt. So let's see how that goes.
Wait, what's going on?
I can also mod the threat monitor, but
Axe, I asked you to do 2 for me.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Axe, just roll for Aramaa already.
Fuck!
Roll. Stop thinking about the future and roll right now. You need to roll right now. Okay, you did
Cool,
it. It's
done.
fine. Now you can
Aramaa
think
is
about
here,
how much money you
right
want to spend on
now.
mods and roll.
Okay, sorry, I didn't. That's what I didn't hear. I didn't hear that specifically.
It's probably because you were busy thinking about mods and stuff and not paying attention.
I was doing math. I'm sorry.
Alright, okay, so, Loth, are you just bringing your shotgun?
No, I will be leaving the shotgun behind and taking the aquatic beam
okay.
rifle.
Okay, nice.
Do you have the other items to help do your carry weight?
Well, Axe, you talking about that? I'm helping. Loth,
Okay.
how much spare encumbrance do you have?
Okay, so looking at this, with what we've got, the encumbrance 13,
Mhm.
shotgun and thunderbolt, and the armor equal a total of 8. So I've got 5 left.
Okay. So, now here's a question. Since you are a clone trooper, would you like to try and get some ion grenades?
How much encumbrance are they again?
Grenades are usually 1 per grenade.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I just need to ask because
Hmm?
we just bought it. How much does the load-bearing harness add again?
3.
It adds 3.
Okay. In which case, yeah. Sorry, I missed that because I asked the question. How much the ion grenades?
So,
One
ion
each.
grenade.
Sorry.
Grenades, hang on. Not concussion grenades, because there's ion at the end of that. So, ion grenades are fucking great. So, check this out. So, the range light, they do 10 damage, crit 5, they're only short range, 1 encumbrance, but they have blast 7, disorient 5, and do stun damage, but to droids only.
Well, yeah, okay, that's what I was going to say. They're great, but only versus droids.
Yeah.
Because they have the ion quality. Well,
Yes.
and vehicles, I guess, because they're ion.
Yeah.
Which is probably why
Okay.
they're 10, so that theoretically you could do 1 point of damage to a light vehicle.
I'll take 4 ion grenades, please.
Now, actually, here's a point, because you guys have mostly been spending your money, but those could be mission gear. One of you could attempt to roll knowledge warfare versus the rarity and not pay anything. You just have to give them back when you're done.
I would like to do that if possible.
Well, the base rarity is 4.
So
For-
we already looked at table 6 is hard. Booth has a shitload of knowledge warfare he wants to roll his own.
Yeah, so it's 3 yellows against 3 purples.
It's a pretty solid go.
Shit.
Okay.
Thank you, yellow, for turning up blank.
Actually, I'm gonna double check something since you failed with 2
Alright.
threat. Improvised weapons. Unless there's a stat line for a rock somewhere.
Boots comes back. It's like, did you find any ion grenades? Like, no, they just gave me a bag of rocks and it said best of luck.
Okay.
I'll leave the repulsor unit in storage.
So, Boots, you are given 4 ion grenades. I will tell you right now, they don't work. So instead, what you should write their damage down as, now that you know them until you try and throw them, but you should write them down because you failed with 2 threat. Their actual is... rating it.
Will Camo need to jury-rig them into working?
No, we don't know that they don't work.
If you're here.
So that adds 1 automatic threat to all checks. And you'll notice they don't have blast or anything because they don't explode. You're throwing shit at people. So there you go. You have 4 dud ion grenades. They have that stat profile.
Unfortunately, we don't. Again,
Well, and they're
unfortunately-
limited ammo 1, I guess. I should also
Yeah.
note.
Boots, again, you don't know that they don't work yet, so you gotta take them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna use them. Don't worry.
Get a baseball
don't worry,
pitch that grenade.
Oh, don't worry. If this comes out, we will go back and Aramaa will yell it half off.
They're supposed to... What? I can't... It's not like I can test them. There'll be much
What am I-
rambling and herbal-derbling.
Shouldn't there be a light on, like here? Shouldn't the light here be on, not, like, blinking?
I don't know if they're gonna put that much effort into the explosive device into a.
Hold on, I have to ask you this. If you see a light blinking on an explosive device, do you think it's working? Or does that mean it's about to go off?
Either one, but if anything, if it's just like, I probably should have said if there should be a light here at all, not just nothing.
I mean, like even
I'm just thinking if thermal detonators would actually have light
The
when they go
dice
on.
said I rolled badly, and I will take the roll and run with it.
I say
Yeah.
you also get them for free, so you know.
Mhm.
So all right, so Axe, you're also a clone trooper. Do you have space for ion grenades?
I do, but I'm counting all of my encumbrance right now.
Okay.
Then
Let's
you don't
see.
know if you have space or not. Because you're working on it.
Yeah.
Is it
Like, at the moment,
Hmm?
thanks to that load-bearing harness, I've got like enough space to carry all my shit and then some. But like, I still
I have
want to save space.
I have enough for 2. I might have enough for 3 if I am able to get the mods for my balance tilt to work. Because I'm at 21 of 23.
Actually, honestly, I think you got enough. Because are you still bringing your pistols?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got your pistols and your rifle.
Actually,
Wow.
if I'm bringing down the rifle and I'm doing the beam rifle instead, I'll only have 18 of 23. So I'll actually have like 5 space, or even 6 space. So I will have some room for them for like 4.
Alright, well, if you want to ask Loth to roll you for some more iron grenades.
If you want to try, I'd
Oh
appreciate
yeah, baby, let's get some more rocks. Painted rocks.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
No, you failed with advantage. He's just like, no, I gave you the last of the iron grenades. Do you want just some frag grenades? Or some concussion grenades? I don't know, we got other grenades. So if you want another type of grenade, he can give you some, but no, we're out of ions right now. We gotta cycle through the roster.
I guess I could go check with Nola.
There's
What are-
AP grenades, there's incendiary grenades, there's chaff grenades, there's knockout grenades. There's all kinds of fun grenades. There's shitloads of grenades.
Are
Lots of
there,
grenades.
but what's about grenades that are good for being used underwater?
Probably concussion, but also that would suck for you, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, all grenades are really good underwater.
And so that's why I'm going with ion grenades, because it's all EMP bullshit.
Yeah. There's no just EMP grenade?
Yeah, there are. There
is.
There is technically. And honestly, should be what you're rolling for, though, anyway. Probably. Because those are the standard issue clone droid popper EMP grenades.
Can I have some EMPs instead?
Okay,
No,
sure.
those are functionally the same thing.
Oh, okay. I know one's better than the other, but fair.
Yeah, who cares? When the GM says who cares, that means he doesn't care, which means it doesn't matter how much you care.
Which means move on.
There are many other grenades. There's frag grenades, there's heavy frag grenades, there's armor-piercing grenades, probably heavy armor-piercing grenades. Probably not thermal detonators, that might be a little big.
Would
Those
you
are
like
very
a
expensive.
spore grenade?
A
Spray
what?
from grenade. Oh wow, snare triggers automatically. Neat.
The
Yes.
snare grenades? Sure.
Well, so you got, let's see, what's probably the typical ones? Stuns are those apply to
I already
droids as
have some stunts in storage.
Okay. There's Inferno grenades, there's armor-piercing grenades,
Cryopan grenades.
No, good old cryoban.
there's plasma grenades, there's the glop grenade,
Dave
some poison
for
gas grenades. Actually, I think for those you need to actually buy the poison gas is the thing.
I don't think we'll need that against fighting droids.
Knockout grenades, noise grenades.
I don't think Clinker's have ears.
That's
Yes,
fine.
they do.
Dave,
How would
I
they
Dave
hear
for
otherwise?
grenade.
They're not deaf.
I'd
Though
be zeroing in
certainly,
more.
considering how you've rolled versus some of them, they may appear to be. Data purge
Huh?
grenades.
Don't worry,
Oh,
guys.
actually,
with my
those might
roll
be
today,
interesting.
I'm
Those
gonna,
actually be
I'm
interesting.
gonna
They
try to
want
shoot a droid so much
computer
shoot back.
data.
Droids makes resilience checks.
Oh, those could be interesting.
Yes. I don't know what that's for. Is that for whether they get amnesia? I think it is. Oh yeah,
That-
no, okay, I read the context now. So it wipes computer data. For droids, they make resilience checks instead. Because obviously they would be subject to that.
That's actually really useful here.
You want to go for data purge grenades? That could be
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be fun.
Alright, how many did you want? Like 3?
3 works.
Yeah, so you can get 3 data purge grenades instead.
This could be entertaining.
I'll put that in assigned equipment.
Okie dokie. Alright, so now maybe people will throw things. Awesome. Kavis, you feeling
Now-
good with your gear?
I believe so. He just looks a lightsaber. Yep.
Aramaa flexes her gloves.
Just ran by short.
You accidentally crush your hands.
No, they don't do that. But you do some,
I should.
do your little fingers.
Alright, and I got my shield.
Oh
got
my
got
god.
my lightsaber. I got
I
good
got
armor.
everything.
It will keep me alive. Good armor. Good armor.
So all set?
Yeah, I think we are.
I should go mod my equipment now because I need to actually make sure it's lighter.
No, fair. You want to make
Yeah.
sure you lighten some of that up.
Yep,
Yes.
go for it.
All right.
Now is the time to do the rolls. Speaking of mods, is there any, not shopping, but any other rolls anybody else needs to do for anything? For instance, Kavis has his synoptic teacher. Does he want to shoot brain juice into his brain
I
overnight?
can try. I'll try.
Okay. What skill are you going to give yourself?
Yeah, well, it's all. As we already established in the previous episode, it's designated to only one skill and one skill
I
only.
know what skill was that.
And that skill was Xenology.
Well, you might as well.
Brain Blast.
Yeah, Brain Blast.
And I believe it's 3
Yeah, I think it's a hard discipline check.
Yeah, so
That should be easy.
Let's see.
3 successes, yep.
Alright. That gives you some
Alright.
ranks.
3 ranks.
Cool. If we get attacked by a fucking aquatic terrestrial predator, we'll know
First
what it
one
is.
should be hard, so
Yeah.
here we go. Okay, that one's to be the one, the extra accurate, so that's not accurate too. And now the
So
other
you take
one,
2 strain.
I can do that. And now for the daunting one.
Actually, I'm not wearing my heavy clothing anymore. I'll move that down.
Phew. That was a close one. And that makes it lighter.
Okay, that's a good one.
And that's it for that one. So now for the one like that is more if I fail, it's kind of okay. Let's actually mark down the credits.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's right. Omega's browsing Twitter while he's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm going through these fucking 200 tabs I have.
You have too many tabs.
I told you, he's
I know.
tabs.
I literally added an extra tab to open Twitter again.
It's just like Odd Dump and Odd
Alright.
channels have been like too much that I've just been too lazy to save them.
That's the next rank in Quick Strike, so that has the threat monitor. It gives me another rank in Quick Strike.
Okay.
So,
And you're paying for all these, right?
yes.
Okay.
Let's see, backpack is, what was it?
And now let's try one more time, and that's probably it. Because after that, it's gonna be 5.
Wait, where'd gear go?
Okay, yeah, that's...
Alright, well, that one's gone forever.
yeah,
Forever!
right. That was one of the 2 add extra advantage to initiative checks, so it's fine.
Okay.
I got the really important one, though, so...
There's a reason why in Genesis mods no longer add talents.
Yeah.
Because it's really goo. Okay, I think everybody is done with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys get in, okay. That's the thing we didn't talk about, but, Master Lag will probably hang out with Aramaa and, ask about timing. When do you want to do this? Because obviously you get deep enough, it gets a little dark anyway, but, you guys may be, you'll be dropping during a light period, swimming during periods, so you gotta think about when you want to actually deploy.
Well, as I said, I want people to basically have as much light as possible, so, I don't know, high noon?
Alright, a good day. We're probably past that point for this day, so you guys do get an overnight, and everybody can recover any strain.
Righto.
Anybody have any wounds left they need to recover?
No.
Or did 7 get you
no.
all? Okay.
7 got me.
Well, yeah, Kavis should be fine, because he...
Back to
wait, no, they
tank.
tried to... Yeah, you backed it, that's right. So yeah, that would heal you up, because it's like 1 per hour or something in Bacta.
Yeah, back to spa day.
Alright,
I think it's once per every 2 hours, yeah.
2 hours, it's still way faster than natural healing.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
20. I am now at full encumbrance, so we're good.
Okay.
Mm,
So, if there's any heavy bodies or anything, Camo gets to carry them.
Actually, wait,
Yes.
I'm not carrying the rifle, so I'm actually at 20 or 23, so...
Okay.
He still
That's
gets to carry the body.
safer.
Yes, I could carry 3.
I don't really know what a person is. A
and
person might
person
be like 10.
E1. That's a bit small.
No, they'd probably be like E4 or 5, because I said you got, like,
That
they'd probably be like E5.
I could
Yeah,
just
it's
toss
probably
the
maybe
rifle.
like equivalent to their bronze. So 2 is probably
Mhm.
average, maybe 3 or 4 for a big boy.
10, 1,
Let's see, so that's 1, 2...
11.
I suppose carrying a person is probably not any worse than carrying like a big boy gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, you go to space.
Space!
You're now in a space bay. Everybody has to get in their pod.
okay.
It would have been funny if I set a weight limit for this, but no. Some of you just might be a little cramped in your pods.
Huh.
Ooh, that is a solid
and
gift.
that's
I am
a
starring.
wait period.
Oh, where?
You should look in general, Lucky. That's gonna be useful for future.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, yes.
Solid gift there.
Okay. Alright, so in the pods.
So, you climb in the pod. Any of your stuff that is not concealed inside your armor or whatever that you want to make sure is waterproofed, you're gonna have to like put in a little gear bag,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'll put in the
drape it with a
gear
little tarp,
bag.
whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You pop in. There's some clone technicians to basically make sure you're closed and sealed. Thumbs up. You've got a little display, so you've got a little bit of a steering stick to maneuver them, and you've got like a little tiny camera display, so you can see out of. You can comms to other ones, and basically everybody gets racked up.
Okay.
So, let's go ahead and let's drop.
Okay.
So, why doesn't everybody make me an average pilot planetary check?
Okay.
Here we go.
With, wait, hold on, what's the handling on this?
And
What did I say? 3. -3. So with 3 black dice.
Oh, this is important
Okay.
now.
'Cause
Okay.
none of you are pilots who bought the pilot whatever. What is it? Steady hands? It's something.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a
all
thing for
three.
this.
I one time considered it.
There you go, Omega. All dice have cancelled out. Somehow.
Yeah. And I do have force dice to this, so
I
I'm
did
going
okay. But I've also, actually trained somewhat.
Okay, so I had to spend 3 to get success, and then 1 point to eliminate that threat.
Alright.
Arma's
Yeah.
gone by, y'all.
It's not a failure, but something awkward happens.
Oh, Mark, it's out of a
No,
pulse.
it is. There's no
Why am I at tilted
there's no successes. That means you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
Yeah.
all of you pop. Boots, you just let the autopilot cruise control.
Yay.
You have a very bumpy ride down. You know, you pass through like a wandering, some low-hanging clouds, and then just into the water, lozenge-like. It pops, it bursts open. You're probably a little shook up, but you're fine. Kavis, through guidance of the Force, is able to steer yours into the target. Keep yourself in the zone through atmospheric drift and all that. You're in. You're on target. You're right on there.
Okay.
Similarly, Camo, you're trained for this kind of stuff. Drop pod training, grav chute insertions, all kinds of fun stuff. Jetpack operations.
She's not into water.
Yeah, but even then, you're able to actually maneuver the vehicle into point. Slips in. Aramaa, you don't actually have eyes, so this is very awkward being in an enclosed space.
That is.
The Force tells you that you're at a small lozenge-shaped device, possibly some sort of flying coffin,
You should have made me push on this.
and it's been like,
This feels more
Moving
like
metal
coffee
death
every
trap.
day.
and you're having a really hard time, because the controls are not very responsive. You're really having a hard time, working it through. And so you slap into the water, your thing pops, and you realize that you are quite a bit off course. So basically, everybody up top has to make at least one athletics check to get to the thing and pick your infiltration point.
Okay.
Because you guys can try and swim under and get in through the moon pool. You guys can get in through the big airlock, or you can try and find one of the service airlocks and just,
I'm on.
slip on in.
Yeah.
Right.
Aramaa has to make 2.
Okay.
Okay. So athletics.
Or you guys have to waste daylight and time floating on the surface for her.
I mean, she does have
She got the force on this, so hopefully.
force.
Alright, so.
Armar is about to fucking power swim.
Average?
Average.
Okay.
Average athletics just swims.
Any black dice?
No, you're fine. There's not like rough currents or anything.
Alright, just check.
Okay.
And you guys have amphibious armor, so.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
travel time too.
Yep. Okay.
Pretty good. You can succeed a lot.
Woo.
I can just pour all those. I guess I'll just pour straight into success.
What the fuck?
Frustration, I guess. Also, can you definitely flip a point from that and then just use it?
Well, not now.
Oh, okay.
You've rolled.
Oh wait, could you definitely flip a point from the previous check?
Actually,
What?
yes, you could. Not that it really matters, because you still have like 5 fucking light points you're not using.
She's gonna use it.
So, Aramaa,
Let's see.
what's up with yous?
No, I'm just gonna let this failure ride. And
Okay.
Honestly. But first.
All right. Are you actually gonna flip a point?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip a point because now we're in the thick of things.
You're gonna flip it twice?
It's once per round.
Yeah, it's one
Oh,
point.
okay.
Let's not go crazy.
I meant for each check, but fair.
Well, it's not for each check. It's once per round. Let's not go crazy, Axe.
I kept thinking they're separate rounds, but fair.
Nope.
Golden boy.
Is there a rule? Where do I take away light side points for arguing with the GM? Where's that in the rule book? Or do I just flip points and a giant space crab eats Camo and sucks him down into the depths?
Can you not hurt my character because of me?
You are your character, Axe.
Well, I mean, it's not like I can I can't be like, all right, a destiny point. Fishmen come for X. That doesn't do anything.
There's a lot of emotionally damaging things you can do to be out of game.
But it's not about emotionally damaging it for you. It's about teaching you not to sass me back.
I don't mean to sass you.
You say that, but you always open your mouth.
Most of the time.
You always open your mouth, Axe.
You always open your ass, Axe. Solid, Lucky original.
Anyway, so Lucky failed his check.
Yes, I failed my check, and I'm going to die.
With threat, possibly.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm looking in the thing. Okay, so you guys are swimming. I think you will succeed. Where do you want to pull up to?
Oh shit, our leader's not here.
Small airlocks are small. Big airlocks are big. A moon pool is a moon pool, but also it's to a hangar, so it might have droids in it. I don't know. I don't know your life.
I guess to one of the small airlocks.
Yeah, probably the one near the bridge.
Probably just wait there.
Okay, you find an airlock. It's one of the ones on the side. They're all roughly equidistant from the thing.
Okay.
Because nobody's dumb enough to put a door on their bridge. That would be a dumb idea.
Yeah, totally.
I'm opening
the water
this
comes in from
airlock.
there.
Someone ruined it.
There, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, Aramaa. You're in the water. You're in the shallows. You're all alone, mostly. Except, you're not alone. Because you see a dark shape moving through the water.
Ugh.
It's long and undulating and wiggly. You have appeared to, in your thrashing and attempts to swim against the current, attracted the attention of a predatory shadow snake. It slows through the water. It's going to try and eat you, probably.
Okay.
What's it take to tame it?
I don't think she has any survival.
I mean, I could try, but I'm probably just sounds. I don't know if it has how difficult. Yeah, no, it's a predator. I'd have to assert dominance, so sure. I'm gonna have to poop it in its snoot.
Okay, roll initiative.
All right, let's do this. Let's try to make this quick. Let's see here. Would this be vigilance or cool?
Probably vigilance.
Alright, so yellow green. Wait, no, fuck. It's E. I keep forgetting that fucking... Yeah, I keep forgetting that vigilance is, willpower.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Oh, barely. Wait,
Oh,
no.
you-
No, I guess I beat on a, Yeah, so it's 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, you do actually go first.
Alright. Actually, I could just try to swim away. It's probably faster than me in the water, though. Or is it?
It doesn't have any penalties to move underwater.
But I don't have any
water
penalties.
is difficult terrain for most people.
Yeah, no aquatica...
Don't
There
have
we
the
go.
aqua suits.
Yeah. Well, it's the aquatic says it just removes blacks 4. It doesn't say you could treat it as normal terrain.
No.
So...
Sorry,
Man.
I was on a search for a GIF, but it couldn't find it as one GIF.
I don't know why. You feel like you could fit both those lines in one GIF, but whatever.
I don't know. I just couldn't find it.
Anyway.
So... So, what's this distance from me right now?
Probably short.
So it actually take 2 maneuvers to actually get up close to it, huh?
Yeah, 2 maneuvers to engage, but also 2 to move to medium.
And if it did a double... Well, actually, no, yeah, I'll actually spend my 2 maneuvers to move to medium.
Okay. You scooch to medium.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
Figured. Alright, it's its go. It'll spend its 2 to scooch from medium to short.
I thought it didn't have penalties to move. Oh,
actually, it doesn't. That's right. So it could scooch to short with 1 maneuver, and then it could engage you. Does it want to engage you, but not have any actions?
haha,
Strain.
this is my plan.
Tactics.
Yeah, it'll scooch to engage without attacking you.
And I will immediately aim and poop its snoot
Okay.
with my fist.
Your crush guns.
So I'm pretty sure normally you should take at least 1 black for trying to punch people underwater, but you do have amphibious armor, so it's fine.
Alright, he will roll to boot.
Yeah, this thing doesn't have any defense, but it does have adversary.
Oh, so I will upgrade once.
It is a rival.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of imagining... Yeah, I got distracted because I'm kind of imagining you were going to just run all the way back to... just do enough maneuvers until you eventually run into these assholes.
Well, as I said, I would have if I could potentially outrun it, but like I said, with it being difficult terrain, it moving, it's it would just catch me.
It's not a kaiju, it's like Sill 2.
So I'm just gonna try and bump it I'm hoping it turns out like the Scorpiconda, where I injure it enough, it goes away, and maybe it'll just keep an eye on me or something. That's my goal.
You already touched on these things
you guys just swim up to it. We'll cover you actually getting in a second.
Yeah. So, because I'm taking in... Thank you, Force Pips.
Yep.
So,
roll the double failures on that red die.
Let me double check my crush counts real quick.
Alright, plus 4. Plus however many mods.
So, actually, hang on. I'm gonna try this. So, I'm going to spend all 4. I'm gonna spend 3... Oh, wait, no. Fuck, that's right. Doesn't matter. Yep, I'll spend all 4 to just have net 2 success. I mean, I'll do damage 8.
Okay.
No pierce.
Bonk. You do 2 wounds.
Alright, now it's go.
Alright. Let me open a notepad.
2 wounds, and now...
Alright. Now it's a little mad. You punched it.
Yes.
It's not like a shock where, like, if you poop under the nose, it's like, oh god, I can't handle this.
I would calms her, but I don't think that's actually doable in this situation.
Sure it is. That's why you're all wearing amphibious. You all have comms. Well, actually, that's a good question. Did you buy an in-helmet comlink for your Jedi armor?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You have comlinks.
I would have calmed her if she didn't show up within 5 minutes. It's like,
well, she didn't, so...
Oh, yeah.
But you didn't say anything, so you wouldn't have actually done that because you didn't mention it.
Also, and Aramaa wouldn't do open fucking comm calls because she doesn't have encrypting comms. She just has regular comms.
It's true. He does have his arc armor for encrypted.
Yeah.
You can, try and work out some stuff. Anyway, I think let's go for the coil. Go for the coils.
Aramaa's having a fucking adventure right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's like...
Roll, okay. What's your pool for this? They're not too big, yeah.
I secretly wish I could befriend the sea snake and write it in, but as I said...
I think Camo could do that, but...
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I think there's the implied rule of which the GM is like, no, you can't tame literally every fucking animal.
Yeah.
Because in real life, there are actually many, many animals which are not domesticable without shitloads of engineering.
You can't tame an animal in combat.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't want to tame it. I would literally bully it until it took me to where I go. Then I let it go home.
So how much defense do you have right now, Aramaa?
1.
Okay. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, to get some success, so that is. Oh, I should have wrote this down better. Okay. That's gonna be 9 damage before soak.
Let's see. Technically, I am not unarmed, so I could parry. Crush guns, yes. So I would like, excuse me, to parry.
All right.
So I will take 3 strain and reduce that damage by 4. What was the damage again?
9 before soak.
9 before soak. So I reduce that to 5.
3 success. It's a +3 weapon, and it's got 3 brawn.
So that's my soak is 4. So I take 1 wound.
All right.
Oh, what's the soak of your Jedi armor?
2. Is it?
Oh. Yeah. Most things are 2.
It's 1 defense, 2 soak. I have 2
Oh, yeah,
brawn.
I see if it gets over, but yeah.
All right. So you take a wound. It kind of gets you with maybe the tail or something as it tries to
I tried to
face. It's trying to bind you up.
I kind of hold it off with my gauntlet, but it just whoosh. Oh, right in the face. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
Well, it doesn't get enough advantage to actually coil around you and tangle you up. So it's trying to coil you up and drag you under. It's your go.
I will punch again.
All right. Punch.
So
you
yes, I was aiming before. I haven't actually made any movements. And then I believe that's it. Also, I would like to say that any brawl attack you can declare whether you're doing lethal or non-lethal, right?
Yeah. It also doesn't necessarily matter for rivals and minions. It's about because they only have 1 pool, so it's about what you do to take them out. So you could render this thing unconscious if you exceed its wound threshold normally.
I figured out what the Shadow Snake is really after.
Oh no!
It's basically just the abominable snowman.
Yeah, but Aramaa is going for non-lethal. She does not want to kill this.
No, you just drive it off. It's just trying to eat you.
Yeah, it's just doing snake things. Let's see here. So no, not Puh. This is why I need to double check things. Oh no, it's Rupa. That's right.
This is one of the bigger deal animals.
Ooh.
Oh,
wait,
Mega,
hold
look
on.
at that.
Actually, okay, I gotta pull something up now.
It's still hit really hard.
We got a spare.
All right, well, it's all in order. So, how big are you going?
Okay, so we're gonna go full success there. So that's gonna be 4 success. That will be 10 damage, and I'll be spending that to advantage to crit. So
Are you sure? I thought you said you didn't want to take it out lethally. You're gonna inflict serious injuries?
Well, I mean, you can inflict serious injuries even non-lethally. I mean, you punch somebody, you can give them a ringer.
That was what, 10 damage?
Yes.
All right, so that becomes 4 after soak. So he's got a decent chunk. Okay. You can roll crit.
I will roll crit plus 20 because these things have fucking vicious 2.
They're wonderful.
Let me double check on that. Yes, vicious. Wait, is it space plus 20?
Yeah, I think it's space plus 20. There's no command that is crit plus 20, but there is crit, and then you can tell it plus 20. Fearsome wound. Alright, you give this one a cool scar that it will totally have when it comes back to get you for revenge. Also, your crush gaunts become damaged 1 step.
Very well then.
Bonk! Clang! You hit some bone. Sparks come out of your gaunts. You're like, oops. I think at your first damage step, you had 1 black to all checks with it.
Yes.
Yes.
What would it take to fix that?
Time and
Mechanics?
money.
Oh, okay.
It would. Yeah.
It does also, I believe, have a cost, yes.
Okay.
I just slap some duct tape on it. It'll be fine.
Well, there
You're
are
wrong.
actual, like, tricks and things that I think might make it easier, but I doubt you got them, and now you're in the mission, so.
Yes.
Impressive for, like,
Yeah.
Mandalorian, like...
Okay, guys,
That's
quiet.
part of
I'm trying to get this guy so you guys can get your spotlight. Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's its turn.
Mhm.
Okay, the coils let it set up fun stuff, but it should just try and bite you. It's gonna bite you with its bitey bite, that it's bitey.
I have named this sea snake Sammy. Sammy Scars.
Yeah, okay, let's roll that one, that run.
One threat.
Okay, a threat. Alright. Let's do his wound total.
Mhm.
Alright, this will actually do less damage, because it'll do 3 plus 2 is 5, so 7 before soak.
I could fully negate. Yeah, I will again parry, so I guess by parry, I mean Aramaa will literally grab it by the fucking jaws and be like, no!
Yeah, you catch its jaws as it tries to go in with the big fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a good idea, I forgot, that's Pierce 2.
Oh, it is Pierce 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Pierce 2, so that negates my soak. So that's only 2.
Well, your
What
armor's
was the total damage? What was the total damage?
7. Pierce 2
7.
before
So,
soak.
so I still take 2, yes.
Alright.
I'm at 3
Yeah,
wounds.
it's got razor sharp fangs. They cut into some of your armor plates, slip in.
Armor's
There's blood in the
just-
water.
This is not good. Oh,
I wish I could help you. I really
No,
wish
don't worry about it. This is what
Nope.
get for Aramaa not being able to pilot and not being able to swim. Most thing I'm upset is I'm taking up fucking game time by myself. So
That's your go.
I don't know. It makes sense that this is happening,
Honestly,
so
you
it's
should
all
probably
good.
game.
yeah, honestly, yeah, Aramaa is going to.
He is not ensnared you or anything, so you're not immobilized. You're free to
No, I'm not-
swim away.
I am. But as again, I don't want, like I said, there's blood in the water. I punched this thing. It's probably mad. It's probably not going to let me go. Probably. But so what Aramaa is going to do is she's going to call on the power of the what?
It's making casing noises.
Yes. Yeah. So
Other
we'll spend
weird
a
Subnautica noises that animals don't actually make.
spend a light side point and spend 2 strain. So may double aim. And
May you
again,
destroy
I'm
it.
going to poop its snoot. So roll good, then ripper buh.
So when
But
do you
also
use
still-
Aramaa finger?
It is exactly. It's that scenario right now. It is.
That's a
It is-
different kind of special move.
Well, actually, if you want to imagine, Aramaa is probably literally like hinged at its mouth as she has like one arm on its fang trying to keep its mouth open as she's trying to punch it in the eye or something.
I was actually trying to dislocate its jaw, but it might
At
actually
At least
have,
you're
like,
not
it
punching
might
its
too much
teeth
grip
out like,
strength.
was it High Priestess?
Let's see here. I forgot my force fast. I'm like, I know I'm missing
your force. Ooh. Spicy numbers.
So I'll take that threat because I'm gonna go for more damage.
All
right. So that'll be 7 plus 6. That'll be
13.
13 damage.
Okay, so that's 7. Right, so this thing is at 14 out of 21 wounds. So you're well over half. You're 2/3 actually, really in there, and yeah, it's gonna. You take a strain, but it's gonna take its lumps and kind of snaps at you and swims away.
All right. Okay.
Heal strain.
It doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't. Yeah, you can heal strain.
I'll heal strain.
You don't know what it thinks about whatever it tried to eat, but clearly it's decided you're not worth the trouble.
All right. So give me 1 second while I roll a discipline check, and then
They
you
are
guys can
technically
do some
supposed to be ambush hunters, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It did not get to coil you up and drag you under. It did not get to poison you.
If it dragged you under, it actually might have been faster down.
Well, yeah, but you don't want it to actually proc. By the way, this is the first time we fought a Shadow Snake. I'll have to add its stats, but you don't actually want it to proc drag under.
The strain roll doesn't have any difficulty, right?
Nope, simple.
Okay.
Yeah, simple.
Ooh, a poison bite. Oh shit.
So that's
All
two.
right, so that's attack. Well, I heal 3 because of rapid recovery thanks to my biofeedback system, and I heal 2 wounds.
Nice.
So I'm only down to 1 wound.
So your armor fixes you up. It's good.
How much strain do you have now?
I'm at 6 of 21.
Not that bad.
No, could be worse.
No, okay, but as
Over
said,
6%.
But yeah, so we posted the Shadow Snake stance. No, you don't want it to. You don't want it to drag you under. That's bad. Those are blue dice, by the way.
I figured. It isn't the fun kind of danger noodle.
Oh.
Sammy Scars will meet again one day, but that day is not today.
The Shadow Snake will remember this.
I will still totally try to tame it, even if it fails.
You took my eye, Ranger. Now I'll come to take your life.
I said it's just like a scarred shadow snake now.
Okay.
Truly the
So,
nemesis is...
y'all have swum up to the thing, and you're at the airlock door. You're kind of bunched around, probably hanging onto some hand loops, doing some hand signs, maybe some short-range comms, because obviously water does actually inhibit radio frequency a lot.
Yes.
So, there's an airlock. It's closed.
Is there a keypad or anything?
There's probably something, yeah. You have to be able to get in.
Okay.
Boots, if you want to hack it, you can hack it open. If not, I'll try to.
Well, I was about to
carry it
ask,
open.
like, mechanically, would it be a mechanics check or a computer's check?
Well, it wouldn't ever be a mechanics check. It's
Okay,
door.
then.
Skullduggery, I think, is
Computer.
the skill you're thinking of.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
used to
yeah.
pick locks and open doors.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that one. But, how difficult would you say this would be?
Let's see. This is a mil-spec thing. This is in my notes. Opening the actual airlocks. Okay, no, it's not. So we'll go with average.
And double checking.
Yep, you have the data breaker, so you should also add that too.
I don't know. What does that do?
Adds 2 blue to computer checks.
Okay. You don't
Ah,
need it,
shit,
but you
I
should
keep
remember it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Well, it is
just
new.
Just put 2 boosts on like where you for your computer's check area.
No, I'm just gonna do what Lucky suggested, make a comment.
Alright, so you plug in your data breaker and stuff and your tools, and you... It opens. Somebody spins the manual. Nobody has to bend bars, lift gates. So the airlock opens. There's a brief as the water is sucked in. You're probably going to have to take turns because this is a personnel airlock, and you've got a couple squads. You probably got like a dozen clone boys with you,
Yeah.
Right.
and 2 Jedi, which is 1 Jedi short.
Should we let the Jedi in first, or should I have the Arc take point?
Let's see. You're close quarters, right? Yeah. The general will probably signal for Camo and Kavis to get in, and probably a squad of clone troopers first.
Okay.
He, Shark, and the second squad with Boots will go in second. Because he wants... Basically, he says over comm, points to Boots and says, alright, trooper, you stay right there on the door. So,
Yep.
Alright. You guys cycle through, drains the water out, and then the inner door opens. You see a, not dimly, but definitely low-level light. Probably a lot of red light in here, because red doesn't penetrate very far underwater. Low, slightly ominous red lighting in the corridor beyond. It's a corridor.
Okay.
What are you guys doing in there?
Check corners.
Just
Sorry,
check.
that's a me fuck. That's I try to click over to my document, but I can't right now because I'm in the middle of saving something. It's like, fuck you, no. Deal with this first. Okay, fine, Windows, fine, I will. Alright. Need that anymore? Probably not. Let's close a couple of these down. I have some other stuff to remember. But, so, you guys appear to be, you are upper deck amidships. So you're on the top layer, roughly middle. So you kind of notice that, you check the corner of the junction, you appear to be in the crew compartment. Further towards the aft of the ship, towards the rearward, you see signs which point toward the factory deck, and then you see the primary controls. There's signs pointing you further up the crew compartment, back towards the forward gunnery decks and the control center.
Okay.
And then there's your amongst the crew compartments, you notice that there's several rooms and other operating areas right here that you could check out.
Right.
Master Lago
General
probably told you to hold position inside secure the airlock from the inside and wait for the next group to come through.
Yeah.
The general hold point. Well, everyone should get in.
Aramaa, you should swim again.
I'm gonna swim again.
The Aramaa spin-off comic.
No, she's just because you guys are doing the quiet action stuff, you guys are just, like, she's the dramatic insert.
Yeah.
It's one of those
you guys are doing the quiet, like, action. Hold on. Is there another ambience for this? YouTube.
Alright, so, it's dinner time for me, so I'm gonna make this roll, and then I'm probably gonna have to take a bit of a break.
Well, that's okay. We'll see if you can get in or not. I'm imagining that this will end pretty soonish once you guys kind of get in and get your bearings.
Is there anything I'm forgetting about the swimming?
No?
No, it's just an average. Okay, let's just go. No! It's just not happening! I don't, like, I could use Dark Side, but like I said, I've already at...
That would be strain.
That would be...
Yeah.
I feel like for the next roll, you should spend a Destiny point or two.
Yeah, next time I'll spend a Destiny point, but Aramaa is clearly lost.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what it is.
Oh yeah, I think you can flip a point.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that ambulance.
Oh, yeah.
It's not very loud, but I'm noticing that it's freaking the fuck out of the sound waves on Audacity.
So
Sorry about that, kids.
Yeah, you guys do some stuff, and Aramaa will just maybe show up later, but like he's gonna go eat, and he'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, I'm imagining that that's how that'll go. Alright. I'll dial this down a little.
Everything just went bad for her.
Alright. So in that case, Aramaa continues to wander lost above. And basically be like, Master Lago probably checks like a wrist chrono or something, and then is like, alright, well, we gotta go in. So he gestures for everybody to get in the airlock, who are all left outside. He grabs not Camo, Camo's already in, Boots last, and he's like, don't relock the airlock, we'll leave it open.
Yeah.
And he will take out his lightsaber and gently scratch an X over the top of the airlock. Hopefully Aramaa can find this one. Alright, you go in.
Yep.
Alright.
Cycles,
okay.
you guys come out. So now you're 2 squads of clones, Captain Shark, Camo, Kavis, Master Lago are all clustered up. So
Right.
the General Lago calls for basically huddle.
Alright.
So squad huddle. Alright. There's no sign of Aramaa outside. Her pod probably just drifted off course. She can hopefully rendezvous with us as we keep this moving. If not, there should be flotation rigs in her pod. She'll be able to float safely. It's fine. Hopefully. We're not in a position to call for rescue anything right now with this ship over us, so we need to secure it. So, the plan's gonna go as follows. He's gonna, put a hand on Kavis' shoulder and be like, Kavis, I'm gonna need you to lead the bridge strike team.
We'll do, sir.
Take the bridge. Once you've captured it, calm me and make sure that it's in position, and then I'll signal you when I'm ready to have you start surfacing.
Right.
He assigns basically Boots' squad and Camo to you, and then he's gonna take Captain Shark. He's gonna be like, all right, Captain, our plan is he's checking out the little T-junction labels, which honestly everything in here would be labeled, because otherwise how would you know where the fuck anything is? Everything looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he checks the labels and says, all right, we're gonna proceed down a deck and over to ballast, the closest ballast tank, and then we're gonna cut across. Captain Shark is like, all right, sir, I'm ready. It's like, okay, all right, everybody, let's go. May the force be with you. And then just clunk, 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 pop a ladder hatch.
Okay.
2 clones point their guns down the ladder. Nobody there, and then they all slide down the ladder and they're gone. You guys are standing in a T-junction.
Okay, so this is going to be like, let's find our way to the command center.
Yep.
All
To the
right.
bridge.
You are in the crew compartment. Are you guys doing anything to examine this at all?
Should we?
Through like a periphery glance of like.
Yeah, periphery glance to see if there actually are.
Just
If
a
there's
quick
actually any, like,
search, just
there's,
in case, so we don't get blindsided from the back.
Alright, so you're going a little low and slow. You're tactically checking corners and stuff. So you basically pass, corridor and corridor. Some of them are open so you can check inside. There's, looks like really Spartan, compact, double bunk rooms. Pretty basic underwater stuff. Some of them are closed and the hatches are dogged, so it looks like those are people's actual compartments. You can do a quick head count and basically estimate that there's probably room for a few dozen crew, probably around 50-ish. But you also guess that this thing's operating at about 50% capacity right now. They're at a 50% skeleton crew. The only other main thing you would pass on your way to the front is that there's a small galley/wreck area, which appears to be empty for the moment. It's not a meal shift. Actually, you know what? You did do it in the middle of the day. So that's even better. Yeah, actually, it is a meal shift. Because fuck you. So you're crossing to the galley. It's between you and the access, corridor to the command deck. And you see there's about half a dozen, looks like mostly Nemoidians, maybe another couple of separatist races, technicians, just eating some weird pre-prep gruel. In the back, there's a little counter. You see a couple of B1 droids in chef hats. Serving the galley slop.
Clanker chefs.
The guys are just, minding their own business.
Okay.
Chatting in Nemoidian.
I just pictured a B1 battle droid with an apron saying, "Kiss the droid."
Okay, so just pulls back, just with the others, whispers okay, so that is full currently 0. Should we go around or try to pass through where there's many eyes?
Let's try not to raise an alarm until we're actually at the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's okay. Let's go around then.
Going loud now is...
So it looks like you got a couple of options to go around, as it were. At the kind of the point where you're at, you can go over and basically enter one of the gunnery decks, where they store warheads and they keep the launchers. That means there'll probably be a gunnery team there, but that's probably droids. So you could try and sneak past or disable those guys and cut into the bridge. You can go completely the long way around and basically backtrack and go the long loop around, and then either these guys will have left the galley or you'll be able to approach from the other side. Or you can probably go down a floor into the factory deck and then kind of pop up on the other side. But that means you'd have to go onto the factory floor.
I think we should do the gun. I think we should do the gunnery.
Yeah, let's do gunnery.
All right. You guys kind of cross sideways over to the gunnery hatch. You have a couple guys cover your rear. All right, you pop open the hatch. It slides open. They're all fairly greased, so you don't need to worry about, squeaky hinges or anything.
Yeah.
And you enter into a gunnery deck.
Okay.
It's pretty compact in here. Basically, you see... Right now, you guys are in what appear to be in warhead storage. So you see racks of basically air-to-sea missiles or special aquatic torpedoes in here.
Okay.
Just in small storage racks. They're not really big, but they're pretty standard size, so they are racked. You see some, loading hover carts around so they can move them around. And then ahead of you a little, you see basically the actual gunnery apparatus. So there's a couple of decks here. There's some ladders. There is, comms equipment so they can talk to the bridge. There's actual targeting data being relayed and stuff. There's, space to load the missiles feed them into the launcher. And there's the actual controls for the launcher. And There's probably some emergency, like, fire suppression equipment and stuff in here, too, in case of emergency. But, what you do see is you see, across, like, 2 levels, about 6 B1 droids of some type manning the gunnery posts.
Okay, let's see here.
Do we have to go?
One of them probably
Right,
casually
so
turns to the other and is like,
Right, so their comms equipment, like, is it across both levels or just one level?
It's probably on the lower level. Like, I'm imagining it's kind of like I said, like a split level thing. So there's, like,
Okay.
the upper level is the actual gunnery operation that's got, moving parts and stuff. It's got probably a gunner, a loader, and maybe a spotter type, droid in there. The second layer is support, so that's got the droid who's in contact with the bridge. That's got another couple of loaders to pass the munitions up and stuff, and do other things.
Okay. So top is comms. Okay. I'll just okay, so I guess
One
Right,
of
so
the
we
droids will
don't
probably
want-
turn to the other one and kind of be like, "You have anything on scanners?" "No, still quiet since they launched those tubes at us." "What even were those?" They
We're
didn't
taking-
contain any
Okay.
explosives or droids, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'll just
What would it
so
take to sneak
that's-
past this to get to just get to the bridge from here?
It would be a stealth check of a variety that I would upgrade severely because you're in a confined space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd probably upgrade like 2 or 3 times.
They'd probably
what
get
would
like
it-
at least one free upgrade.
Okay. What would it take to if I could set the whole squad in formation where we can like aim at each one of the droids so we can take it out like in a single motion?
Leadership?
That would be leadership to form a squad.
Yeah, basically.
Not great.
Okay, so alright, so how many... Okay, at
They're
top
probably, basically, because we said they're split levels, they're probably 2 minion groups, basically.
Okay. I'm guessing we should probably hit the,
I was thinking if I could do it.
we should hit the comms people first.
I was thinking we should shoot the comms first, just so they.
You want to destroy a piece of equipment first? Or you want to shoot the comms droid in the comms first?
I could shoot the comms droids.
Okay. I should warn you about this, because they're droids. Literally every B1 droid, even if they're naked, has an integrated comlink. They need them.
Okay.
So, the what you're referring to as the comms equipment is basically when the guy on the bridge yells, "Gunnery 2, what the fuck is happening?" He can see Gunnery 2 on the screen as they yell, "We're on fire, Captain! Oh my god!"
Okay.
Okay, so Marth just left for dinner.
Okay, so we're
Shall
just
we-
gonna call the fucking session here. Everybody's eating. It's done. There's nobody to do
Okay.
anything. It's 2.5
We're
hours
calling it
long. I wanted to let you guys get in further, but there's no daddy and there's no mommy, so we'll just end the session.
All right.
You guys did do the drop.
I was about to do something for the mission, but yeah.
Well, too fucking bad. There's nobody
Yeah.
here, Axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, I'm calculating your EXP. You did the drop. It's 5. Aramaa did defeat the Shadow Snake, but she really did that solo, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if people were to get experience for that, it would just be lucky.
Yeah, I would just be lucky.
You probably, because Aramaa probably didn't hit motivation, so you might set that 5 aside for like a solo encounter thing. I guess you guys did you did vignettes and pre-prep, and then you actually did the mission launch, so we can call that 10.
Okay.
And did
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
fine
hit
with
any
10.
of your motivations?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Sabotage and drive the mission, so no.
That's not a motivation, X. It's been literally 25 sessions. You still don't know what things are called.
Okay. Drive the mission.
Okay. Drive the mission. You really... I mean, I guess you did kind of accept and not do anything about the fact that you're minus a commanding officer and just like, no, let's do the job.
What's up? I'm back.
Oh, you are actually back. Well, maybe we don't have to end the session.
Yeah, I just got back.
Okay, because
Yeah,
it's
Marth-
Marth left and you were gone, and it was like, okay, there's no mommy or daddy here. We're just gonna have to call it.
They went
But
out
if
to
you're
get
back at
cigarettes
the
and they
very
never
least, we can
returned.
pause while these guys are in the gunnery deck and have Aramaa continue to try and catch up.
Okay.
Because these guys are real bamboozled by walking into groups of people doing stuff.
It's more of like we're trying not to cause an entire like ship-wide alarm, but yeah.
So let's smash cut to Aramaa and figure out how she's gonna get in. Aramaa, Please make me another athletics check to swim.
All right. So
At this point, I just want you to succeed once.
So first off, I'm gonna use a light side point.
All right, that gives you extra green.
With no setback and whatnot. So that should just.
No, we're not in the submarine anymore. I'll pause my submarine ambience.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it's you know what? Fuck it. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I'm done. All
right, you'll take a conflict and a strain to get one success off that dark side point.
Yes.
Okay, you succeed.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, Marth came back. That's good. It worked out.
So
right.
what was that whole technically thing?
It doesn't matter. We were gonna end the session because there was nobody here, but then Lucky came back so we could cut away. All right. Okay. So you do succeed. All right, Aramaa, you finally figure out you're in the spot-ish. So you swim down and you see it. There's a big blobby sub thing through the water. You swim up and you notice that you're kind of passing over the surface. You notice over one of the airlocks on the side, somebody has taken some kind of cutting tool of some sort and carved an X over the top of it.
Okay.
So, what are you gonna do about that?
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna see if I can access that airlock.
All right, it is unlocked. You can open it.
All right. Aramaa will tumble in.
All right. You cycle in through the airlock. You know, the water filters out. You cycle out. You're in a T-junction.
Okay.
As we discussed this, I don't know if you were still there, but we discussed this, everything should be clearly labeled because otherwise all these corridors look alike. You appear to be somewhere in the crew compartment. You see signs that declare, gunnery deck A forward and command center forward, to the fore. And then to the rear, it's basically notes, the next, rear access to the factory floor.
Okay. So Aramaa is now going to equip shield and saber, and the plan was for our Armaa's team to take the bridge, so she will, seeing that there are no other clones about, I think.
Nope.
Any sounds of battle or anything?
Roll me a perception
Did I the factory deck yet?
Roll.
Let's go with average, yeah.
1 success, 1 threat.
All right. You do think you might hear some faint, noises. There's not like an alarm going off or anything. You might hear a faint ruckus, but with that threat, you're not sure whether it's fore or aft of you.
Well, I'm gonna go with the original plan and hope that my boys are moving towards the bridge as intended, so Aramaa will move forward.
Okay. All right. So basically where we'll leave you before we cut back to these guys, because they might make some noise, is basically you scooch up to another, junction area, and you come to a crossroads. There's the galley compartment, where there actually appear to be some guys off shift taking some lunch. Actually, here's a good question. Do you pause to look at any of the crew compartments as you pass?
Yeah, I don't know where the boys are, so I have to take a peek.
So you double check around. It looks like maybe there's enough space for maybe just under 50-ish crew. But it looks like they're operating because some of the doors are just closed and not in use. And others are just left wide open. It looks like maybe they're operating at about 50% crew capacity. So pretty light on the organics, but you sneak through. And you come to the galley compartment, and there's about half a dozen Nemoidians eating their galley gruel. There's a counter, there's a couple of B1 droids behind it in chef's hats, serving lunch.
Droids and chef hats.
That's why I had to bring it up twice. And that appears to be what they're doing. And you don't see any clones around. So we'll leave you with what you're gonna do. We smash back to the gunnery deck. So, what are you guys doing?
We're gonna need to take them all out before we go. So
there's I gotta be honest, there's 8 of you cramped in here, crouching behind the weapon racks.
Right.
Okay, so how many other clones we got with this?
Actually, guys, what we could do is that I have some ion grenades.
You do have ion grenades. I was just going to mention that.
Yes. Take out a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
If only.
You can definitely get one of the groups with them if the blast radius went off.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we have also data purge.
But it will go off. That's what I'm saying.
I'll do the data purge.
Oh,
but
okay, you could, but I don't know what that'll make these droids forget what they're doing, but that might still make some noise and leave some stuff intact. I don't know. What's your follow-up plan? You're just gonna power past these confused droids, keeping in mind none of you have any social skills? You might want to save those for a different target, just saying.
Yeah.
Actually, I have social skills.
Okay, true.
I have 2 points in charm.
Okay.
I feel like this is how we
probably be lying, though. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
You don't have to lie, but I'm just saying you probably would be lying.
So it's probably
I feel like we should just try to sneak attack them.
one of them turns to the loader and says, "Hey, it's time for the designated readiness check. The Commander Levy insists." He's like, "The warheads are always in the same place." "Check 'em. All right." So one of the droids meanders back into the warhead storage section where you all are, because you're taking too long.
Time to take it out.
Okay, what are you doing? You're doing something? What are you doing?
I'm gonna draw my Veskad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
How loud is the lightsaber?
How loud is a lightsaber?
Yes.
I'm
I'm asking if basically if like I can attack.
It's not stealthy.
Okay.
Your Veskad is a sword, though. They make no noise.
I try to make some hand signals for like, everyone else to like draw some weapons. We're gonna try to take this out silently.
What?
Yes, I'll take them out
Why would you
silently
tell other people? Just do it. Just you do it.
Okay.
Why?
Do this.
That's not how stealth work, Axe. You don't get 8 people to do something.
Right,
Even in fucking whatever the fuck the thing with Sam Fisher that I can't. I'm too befuddled to remember what the fuck.
Splinter Cell.
Yeah, Splinter Cell. Even then, that's 2 dudes. That's it.
Okay.
Not 8
Okay.
dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I does Quick Strike apply in this case?
Yeah, probably. He hasn't acted.
Yeah.
All right,
That
cool.
seems appropriate.
So in this case, I'm gonna use. So that technically be I have 2 quick and quick strike, and I have 2 accurate on this Veskad. So technically, I'm gonna use 3 of that as in 2 for successes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put boost, and that'll be an average.
I'm developing a slightly twitchy vein muscle in my forehead.
I'm helping contribute to that.
God. Okay. What?
Can you re-roll melee checks?
I think I can reroll stealth and range light.
No.
But-
Okay. All right. Don't ask me how the fuck.
I
But-
don't know what the fuck happened.
You go for it's the Veskad's huge. It's probably on your shoulder. You go for like the shoulder draw and sweep, and just this droid just goes stumbles out of the way. You go past him, and then the other droids are like, "Oh heck, intruders in the gunnery deck! Alarm!"
God damn it.
Big red lights flashing. Hey, Aramaa, it sounds like there's an alarm in the gunnery compartment.
Okie doke.
I had 3 successes to this. Like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't understand it at all.
Yeah.
So now
I
it's
was
combat, so
hoping-
y'all should roll initiative.
God.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
trying to get these guys to decide, but it's just...
I was trying too.
I know, you tried really hard. That's just ludicrous.
But then it's like, Axe is just like, no, let's do something else.
Alright.
What was the plan, Marth?
There
I
was
was
no plan,
like-
that's why stuff was still happening.
I
I
was
forced
like,
you to do
take
something.
out the freaking comms person.
But there wasn't. Omega said all of them were comms.
Yeah, like Omega did say that they all have built-in comms because they're droids.
Yeah.
You guys really
Like,
fixated on the concept that they were comms equipment, and I'm just like,
Well,
it
like
doesn't really
I was
matter.
actually, I was trying to get towards like, oh, I could throw like a grenade, but then Axe
Yeah.
started talking over me, and I was like, well fuck.
Because I knew it wasn't going to work.
So you metagamed.
But
You guys lose a destiny point.
It's going to do the same result in this case.
Yes, but it'd been funny.
I'm going to suffer a strain to try for rail.
I'm taking
doing
away
the
one of
same.
your light side points. Okay, you suffered a strain. Okay.
Yeah.
Loth and Marth have rolled. Camo needs to roll, and whether or not you're doing rapid reaction and stuff, I don't know.
I get
I'm
extra
gonna go
advantage
for
because
them.
my threat monitor.
Yes. I wrote down what book these guys are in, because I'm a smartman. Now, these guys are interesting. They're technically pilot battle droids, so they only have pistols, but they're not quite as dumb as B1 battle droids. They have slightly enhanced processors for handling more complex mechanical tasks.
Hey, I was right. They did have only pistols. Haha.
Correct. They do only have pistols. I honestly, the extra stuff might only be in, like, having... Yeah, they're intellect, like, 2. And I guess they have some different technical skills. They have, like, mechanics and piloting skills and stuff. But yes, literally in their sheet. Blaster pistol, integrated comlink. That's going to be a big nope on vigilance, though.
I feel bad, but I also feel like, oh, if you're doing this because you know it's going to fail. So
Again,
But tactically, he has the grenades. Like,
And he
that's
doesn't know-
the thing to do.
I know that as a player character, it won't work. My character, who
That's
has
why you lost a
grenades,
destiny
does
no,
point.
it's
not
because
know
I knew
that
you
they
as a
won't
player
work.
would do that anyway, because it would because of that.
Okay, but
clearly,
in
okay,
character,
so this is-
you don't know that they don't work. So why
Okay,
would you
so
be
this is-
against it?
So, Axe, this is one thing. One day, I'm just gonna sneak out, break your fucking guns, and not let you know. And then when you try to shoot him, it's like, oh no, your guns are broken.
Okay.
That's
like,
basically
okay,
what.
you
And
can't
you
do that. You
To
don't
me, it's
know.
more of like because I knew Loth would do it because he knew it would fail. So it's more of like me just because I
But then you're metagaming. You're
Yeah.
You're literally metagaming. You are making tactical decisions because you want to do tactical shit, but that doesn't make any sense in universe.
I guess to me, it's like I thought of like if they weren't inferior,
no,
Loth
axe.
Okay, they both go last.
The bottom line is you basically cockblock Loth's plan because you didn't want a plan that would fail to go ahead. That's not you as a character. That's you as a player.
Aramaa, did you roll initiative? You should probably roll initiative too. Just
you want
to
me
see
to roll
when
initiative?
You get in this. I want to see when you get in this action because I assume you're just like, well, okay, I'm going there.
I'm going there.
Also, BG Dubs, this room is filled with bombs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
great.
think that technically puts your fourth slot there, so it should look like this.
Okay.
All right, so somebody goes.
I'm gonna try to best get the first minion group.
Okay,
Go ahead.
go.
That does make sense. You are out there. Technically, the other guys are not visible yet. I hope. I hope nobody's visible.
Not yet.
Kavis and the rest of the
it's
clothes
just
come
me, I'm
streaming
making
out of the
sure.
closet like a clown car.
Look at this.
Well, yeah, there's
If
you know,
fails,
big warhead
but
racks and
only he's
stuff.
the one that sees the intruder, so he's gonna hit the droid and move it into the group. So only he's
Well,
like,
he tried to attack them, so I assume he's engaged with them.
Yes.
Like he waited till this guy got close and tried to stab him, so he's engaged.
We're now trying the same thing again.
All right.
There
That
we
worked
go.
much better the second time.
I can
What's your
crit
damage
one
on
time.
that?
That is a 6. So that'd be 10.
Okay, there we go. That's your damage. 10's your damage.
10 would be my damage. It's Cortosis, and a Sunder is Vicious 3.
Okay. Cortosis and Sunder don't matter for this unless you want to try and spend some of that advantage to cut up their blaster pistols, but I think you're just going to do that. So we got Force Soak.
It's also a droid, so I technically only have crit 1.
Okay, well, you'll probably want to crit them all.
Yes. So I think...
Because it's... Let's see. Yeah, so you do 6, so you take out one normally, and then you want to crit, probably.
Yeah, so I crit twice?
To take out the
Okay.
other two. You just, go for the baseball swing, cleave the front droid in 2 bits, its 2 halves go flying off and smash into the other 2 droids on the bottom deck.
Okay, so with that 2 advantage, I think I'm going to give... Boots take 2 boost.
Nope, not how it works.
Okay,
It's
so
whoever
next
goes
person-
next, or you
Whoever
pick a
goes
person
next.
to get 1.
Alright, Boost take... I want you to take 1.
Boots takes 1. Okay, it is now a PC slot. Who would like to go?
Kavis, would you like to go, or should I go?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, I'd like to go in, hopefully find some cover nearby that isn't near Axe and the group he's with, and...
Well, there's no
I'll
group of
take...
X.
Oh, right, yeah, he just killed them all, my bad. I'd like to just take some cover, hopefully not behind explosives, and
Not
toss
There is
a-
only
toss-
explosives.
Only explosives.
Fuck! I like... fine,
I guess theoretically, if you pushed way up, if you move first, there's some chairs in the far corner, but that's
I'll
it.
hide behind some chairs. Fuck
You'd
it.
have to spend a maneuver to move up first.
Yeah, I'll spend that maneuver. Move
Okay,
up.
so you're spending 2 maneuvers. How many maneuvers are you spending?
Let's see. I already had the grenade out.
It's
'cause
true,
I
you
was
did say
gonna
you
do
got
that.
one out.
So that's 2 maneuvers to move up, so that's 2 strain. And
All right.
then I will throw the grenade.
Okay. How do you add automatic threat? Anybody remember? T?
Yeah.
Probably T.
T.
I think
Alright.
maybe.
Alright, so don't forget, yeah, these basically have the inferior tag, so they add 1 threat.
Yep. And range light check at short or medium range?
I
Yeah,
hope
sure.
you
You
throw
move
it
up,
and it
especially.
breaks through a droid's head. It just breaks free.
I mean, it's entirely possible. He's good at this. But the thing is just it's not going to pop.
No, this is range light.
I mean, you're still decent at it. You rolled 2 yellows. Yeah,
I only have
so
2
you do-
agility?
Okay, so let's see. With that +1 damage, that is, I believe, 2 damage.
Braun.
Yeah, it's +1 plus your brawn, so yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so 4 damage then, because I brought 2.
Alright, that does not penetrate their soak. It bounces
okay.
off a droid's head and does not explode. Punk! They're
There's
throwing
a-
rocks at us!
There's a pregnant pause as everyone waits. And
Oh
nothing
yeah,
happens.
did you remember the blue...
Oh yeah, you
Well,
know,
yeah,
just go and
yeah,
roll
for
it.
me.
That
Or
was
I guess
specifically to
you
you.
can convert it to Clanker Killer too.
2 advantage.
Well, you do have 3 advantages that you could spend to do something if you want, but this thing does not
Whoever
have
goes
any
next
qualities.
gets 3 boost die.
I'll go
Solid.
next.
Okay. So yeah, you
Where's
throw
the
it up
kaboom?
basically.
Where's the
You
boom?
throw it up the ladder, it bonks into a droid, it clatters to the floor. There's a brief pause. Guess it wasn't Dad.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Okay, let's go. So it's short. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I will say
move.
they're vertical. You have to move. You have to move short to short and then move to engage because basically you have to get up a ladder.
Okay, so pretty much just like 2 movements.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's not much room to do the other things, so I'll just do short to short.
Yep.
And 2 strain to act. I'll have quick draws, so I've already activated my lightsaber.
All right. There's probably some agitated droid noises as you activate your lightsaber. Wow!
So any setback? No setback.
No. They're droids.
I'm never gonna not post this when I have an opportunity.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, so that's 8 damage for each one.
Okay, you drop 1, and then the other one takes like 3 wounds.
Okay. I'll do... Right, what could I do? Alright, 2 main groups. How many are in this main group?
3.
Just like 3. Okay.
So you dropped 1, and you can crit to drop another.
I guess I'll crit the one that hasn't been damaged.
Alright. So, zhorm. You do a 6 spin. One of them you don't completely cut up, but you did slash them pretty good.
Yeah.
They fall down. Alright. Now Aramaa must go.
Aramaa will move closer to the encounter.
Alright. Well, we'll say you're in motion, but basically it's your slot, so you can burst in the door, basically. Because, interacting with the environment, I think, is an incidental, usually.
Okay.
So you pop open the bulkhead door. You find probably like 5-ish clones huddled around some missile racks, and you see fighting going on in the front of the gunnery deck. There's 1 droid left.
Do the other clones get to move?
Well, as we established before, there's no mommy and daddy, so there was no leadership, so they're just kind of like, are we supposed to do something? Are we doing things?
What's that onomatopoeia that people use for crowd noises?
Walla Walla.
Yeah, they're just going walla walla, walla walla. Walla walla, walla walla.
If we go all the way to the bottom of the initiative round, they could probably do something, but even then, they'd probably want some input from a commander.
Is there like one
Are
droid
we
left?
supposed to shoot? Yeah, there's 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what is the range of last droid?
He is short technically, but there's some verticality in this area,
So you need to do short to short.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So you have to spend 2 maneuvers.
Well, I'll spend the 2 maneuvers and scale, and then I'll spend 2 strain to take an action, and then I'm gonna that's supposed to be a 9, and then I already have my lightsaber out, so it's gonna get the schwap.
Right.
So yeah.
All you need to do is base damage.
Yeah. Hope. I can miss.
Honestly, you could sneeze at this guy. I think he's got like 2 wounds left. There it is.
Yeah, so
alright, you take
7 damage?
1 more strain, but yeah, you just don't even you do like a fucking uppercut strike like you're Mega Man Zero and just, through the floor grate, up down, the droid falls into 5 pieces.
Okay, we need to disable the alarm somehow.
No point.
Through the entire ship.
I guess it's no point. Once the alarm's been sounded, turning it off ain't gonna change that they're in alert status.
Charge to the bridge.
Yeah. To the bridge.
Also, good to have you here with us, Aramaa.
I just had to get friendly with a snake for a little bit. Alright.
Alright.
Everyone on me.
Okay.
Yes, General.
Salutes. Forms up. Alright, so
Alright.
you've got basically you've got a short access corridor to the bridge. So shockingly, the bridge bulkhead is locked.
I would like to roll to recover strain. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
you can
sure.
do?
Everybody should roll to do recover strain.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you might
yeah.
have taken some strain.
Yes.
An encounter did end,
right.
technically. There were 2
Yes.
whole minion groups in there.
Okay, that's 2 strain.
Hey, I heal the 2 strain I told.
Okay, so I healed 5 that time. Okay, good.
Okay.
You also get 2 wounds.
And now we know in character that the grenade may not work.
Well,
Actually,
I'm
yes,
on-
that is a good point. You're pretty
Yeah.
sure none of your other ion grenades are going to work now, Boots. They are
Okay,
rocks.
so there's a bulkhead.
Yeah, I got
Do we
fancy
want
rocks
to
I can
just
throw at people.
lightsaber this thing?
Well, let's see if it's locked and how it is locked.
It is locked.
All right, how is it locked?
Probably some kind of system from the inside.
So nothing we can access on this side,
Yeah.
correct?
Lightsaber.
Yeah, no, probably not. Like, it would be very difficult, but Camo could probably try and, like, do some kind of weird credit card trick to, like, skulldugger it, but...
I might as well give it a shot.
No,
well,
no.
I mean, yeah,
clones,
that would take you a long time.
Oh, fair.
Clones, guard the rear, Kavis with me.
Yeah, lightsaber.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, the clones pivot to
besides that-
point back out into the corridor.
Besides, I can't really access it with force move unless I know where it is.
Oh, also, I think the size of a Beskad is the size of like a machete.
Oh, yeah, no, it's big.
Uh.
But not super big. But, I mean, you actually pulled up the art. That's from a miniature card who's not out because of delays, but yeah, it's about the size of your forearm, I think. Or
Yeah,
bigger.
like a short sword. Yeah.
I don't know why that matters. I don't
I was
recall
just
bringing
thinking-
up its size, Axe.
Never mind.
Okay.
I was just thinking of something you said.
Anyway.
Alright, so Kavis and I, we're going to take 2 points. We are going to... and... cleave open this door.
That just takes you some minutes, some tense minutes as you... and I believe I have the perfect ender to the session, as we are now getting above 3 hours.
I'll give Boots my
Okay.
data purge grenades because his are rocks, so like he might want some
That's
grenades he can throw.
Boots, can you carry +3 grenades?
You could probably just drop your rocks.
Yeah, because I realized I wasn't carrying the wife number 8. I was carrying the
Oh,
beam rifle, so I can carry it.
okay. Honestly, you could probably trade him your duds, because he probably can with mechanics jury rig those to do something.
Yeah.
If you want to swap, if you want to
Sure.
go full swapsies. All right.
Yeah, sure.
So they're in the back
Yeah,
swapping grenades.
Take my
Freaky.
rocks.
I'll just say dud iron grenades.
All
What
right, so
grenades
you
did
got.
give me?
Data purge grenades. Let me.
Data
all right, so you
burst?
guys basically
Data
pop out
purge.
into the bridge, the command center. There's a
these
big
are
spooky
consent.
glass window in front of you. Obviously, it's dramatic.
Right.
It's got a weird green lighting for some reason that doesn't make
Just
any
short
goddamn
E1
sense.
and then.
Yeah.
You see, there's probably several big control consoles at which probably there's about 4 droids sitting. You see a couple of Neimoidian technicians in here wearing those weird, dumb goggle things that don't make any goddamn sense. They immediately go,
Yep.
"Oh!" and they stumble out of the room because they're just squishies. But you see, there's a command deck chair, kind of thing, like a captain's console with like periscopes and sensor batteries.
Oh no. Is he going to swivel in the chair?
Yeah, sure. There's a chair. It swivels around. You see a T-series tactical droid with markings. He's very green and blue, and says like, "Ah, Jedi, I have been expecting you. Guards, dispose of them." And then his 2 guards, who are IG-100 Magna guards, dramatically swish their cloaks and activate their
Oh.
electrostats.
Oh, some Grievous guards. Holy shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Fuzzy.
And they adopt a fighting stance as we dramatically cut.
This is really dumb, but I
Okay.
kept imaging Camo just shoots the guy as he talks.
You do have quick draw. Maybe next time you'll cut him off before his swivel.
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes sense why he had to swivel, so you could
Yeah.
shoot him right away. But
Yeah.
you can take him out. He's not...
The back,
Again, I've said
back of
these
the chair
guys
has
are-
extra shit.
Tactical droids are nemesis, but they're real squishy for it. They're supposed to be more, I
Yeah.
think, social stuff. The 2 nemesis tier Magna guards, I think, will be the more fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
The
good.
back of his swivel chair has like dirt still on it, so he doesn't get shot through it.
He put a fucking stovetop on the back. Yeah. There will also be mooks in here with the pilot droids for you guys to
Yeah.
fight next time. But
Right.
we'll wrap up. So,
Yeah.
I think we can call that 15 base. And while you were
Yeah.
gone, Lucky, everybody decided since you fought the Shadow Snake completely alone, you should get 5 extra XP.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Because I don't think you had any really good opportunities to do your motivation because you were lost in the ocean.
Okay.
It was only when eventually you broke down and got personally angry to use Darkseid to finish it. It was a journey.
It was a journey. Okay. I mean, I don't think you went out of your way to lightsaber anything.
Oh, I did.
I think you did
Did go
lightsaber
on my
those
way.
guys, but
I could have done something else.
I suppose. All right. I already said earlier when we were thinking about ending the session that Camo probably hit his already with the mission.
Where it's like, yes, I basically tried to.
You
Yes,
tried at several points to drive the mission forward. The thing I was thinking about before even was when Aramaa wasn't gone, even though you were worried about her, you didn't let that stop you from trying to finish the mission.
It's like we're running out of time. I need to move.
Let's go. Okay. Bootsman.
Mm-hmm.
Anything from you? Any motivation? You hit that any?
Nope.
Okay. I think we
I
want to do
don't
duty
believe
until
I
this
helped
overs.
my brothers at any point.
Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind for future. Alright.
Okay, so I hit mine.
Yeah, sure, why not? What'd you check on that, Lucky?
I'll post it in general.
Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and Coulson that. Next time we're gonna have a little bit of a pilot test to see if you guys can fight a battle with three nemeses.
Yeah. So, I think like trying to like just sneak attack the first guy might be for our safety in this case.
Well, yeah, he's not really a super combat threat, but he can do some shenanigans, so it will probably be good for at least one of you to fight him, at least, on his own, and then actually deal with the guards.
I think I'm going to give myself a second point in melee, because I might need that from this point.
Yeah. Do they have bodyguard? No, okay, they don't have bodyguard, but they do have parry.
I also get -3 crit on my brawl checks against droids, too. It's just like...
It's pretty funny. Though brawl weapons are usually pretty high crit, so...
Yeah, so it'll probably make it brawl, too, but like... This best scat is pretty amazing, where it's like, I could destroy minion waves with this, where it's like, man...
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I mean, it is actually, like I said, they're coming out with a miniature for it, and I think the best guy duelist gets like 2 red dice. They're like the best attack dice in the game. Some lightsabers don't even do red dice. They have lots more dice, but they don't even go that high. It just doesn't have necessarily the...
I could duel a Jedi or like a Sith.
Oh, yes, you could.
thing.
Oh my, yes. it's supposed to do that. Mandalorian Iron's tough. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the recording. I'll shut up my ambient noise. Hopefully my first batch was like bass boosted or something, and it was really freaking out the sound waves. Hopefully that wasn't too bad, audience at home. We're skipping duty for now, and we'll save Aramaa's one conflict because it's one. What are you gonna do? We'll see if you have to get more mad later. I call it.
I think I'm gonna get my second point in Pilot Planetary.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap up the recording. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Okay, we out. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.